The Bomber Sports Network welcomes you to the following presentation of Macomb High School Bomber football.
A big welcome to week number 6 of IHSA football season in the gorgeous MHS Stadium. After a 2-week road trip, the Bombers are back at home to face their old foe in Farmington, the Farmington Farmers at 5-0. Good evening, everybody. Welcome inside the booth alongside Coach Brian Lyles, Justice Keene. So happy to have you back inside the MHS Stadium. Coach, I mean, you go to Breeze Mater Day last week, the week before we were in West Hancock. I mean, it just feels like it's been so long since we've been at home.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's been a minute or two. You know, it's nice to get back in the friendly confines of MHS Stadium here. But, yeah, the last few weeks have definitely felt like a lifetime.
Brian Sullivan's going to make his pregame announcements, begin those announcements over the PA about 14 minutes away from kickoff. We'll give you a little bit of a recap the last 3 weeks. In week 3, the Bombers hosted the Illini West Chargers. They honored their seniors and all that good stuff. Bombers walk away with a 38-12 victory there. They go on the road the following week against West Hancock, pick up a 40-30 win, a game that was a little longer than what Macomb had anticipated. They started on Saturday afternoon about 2 o'clock. Well, at halftime of that game, the weather rolled in, and they said, we'll have to finish Monday. They came back Monday, able to pick up a win. And then last week, speaking of long waits and long trips, the long drive down on a charter bus to Breeze Mater Day, Bombers did fall 38-18. But, you know, you look at that score, but really that game told a different story. Bombers hung right with them, and it was just kind of some late-game things that they just didn't accomplish.
Yeah, they did. They did a good job overall, but, you know, they hung with them for, you know, a couple quarters. And those mid-quarters, they did a real good job. I think it was a pretty even game, but, you know, just some unfortunate penalties and kind of, you know, self-inflicted mistakes, and it cost us in the long run.
On the other side, for Farmington, week 3, they played Tuscola. All the quote-unquote big schools in the Prairie Land Lincoln Trail Conference had to pick up one game. They picked up Tuscola this year. They had to go on the road. I was talking to Toby Valles just before we were getting on air here, and he was talking about kind of how it's just been games on the road, and they had to go to Tuscola. They picked up a win 53-34. Mercer County, a win there, 42-13. And then last week beating Elmwood Brimfield, who the Bombers will face next week for homecoming, 30-26. Farmers are 5-0 and received a couple of votes in the AP poll for this week. Just short of making the ballot, but an RV next to their names always helpful. Another thing, as we look at this Farmington squad, 96 players out for the program this summer. That is a crazy number. It's the most amount of kids Toby Valles has had in his 10-year tenure at the helm of Farmington football, rather. 2/3 of that 96 was freshmen and sophomores, and the sophomores certainly fighting for their playing time during summer. And, Coach, that always helps when you have 96 kids out for your program.
Yeah, I was kind of looking down through the roster here and just seeing the balance of juniors and seniors and a lot of sophomores. So, I mean, when you have that kind of depth that you can work with over the next, this season and leading into the next season, I mean, those are building blocks to sustain a program for a long time.
The Farmers returned 3 offensive linemen in Colin Behrens, Jack Wheelwright, and Keontre Barnes. And one of the things that Coach Valles was kind of preaching with his team this summer was, when you have that amount of young kids, you got to stay mentally focused.
Yeah, and I think Wheelwright has done a real good job on the field, being that extension of the coach this year. I mean, he's a tremendous athlete, and he does a great job leading this Farmers offense.
Colin Behrens, Jack Wheelwright, Keontre Barnes, 3 names to watch. Throw you a few numbers here from quarterback Lane Wheelwright, 763 yards with 48 completions, 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 62-3-4 completion. Keontre Barnes, the big man for Marty Lozier on the basketball side of things, 24 tonight for the Farmers, 16 receptions, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jeff Fowler, number 1, 5 receptions, 89 yards, 2 TDs. Jack Gronwald, 20 receptions, 5 touchdowns, and 363 yards. It's going to be a good contest tonight, Coach.
Yeah, I think so. Both teams like to spread the ball out a little bit, and you can't really zero in on one particular individual out on the field because, Wheelwright and that Farmers offense, kind of alluded to a second ago, they like to move that ball around, and they've got several different options there as well as Macomb does.
The band will prepare to take the field here in just a moment. Bombers and the Farmers. It's next on the Bombers Sports Network.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by
Alan Thompson, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. The Macomb Bomber Booster Club. Visit them today at www.bombersports.org to find out how you can get signed up and support all Bomber athletics this season. Get in the game. Join the Bomber Sports Boosters today. Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value. You'll find it all at Billy's Furniture in Macomb. Stop in and see Jeremy and the guys today for all your furniture needs. Located at 1401 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Ron Elbiato Sales. Elbiato Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory. Westside Lumber of Macomb. Located at 1301 West Jackson Street in Macomb, Illinois. Shop Base Hardware for your grills, hardware, home improvement, lawn, and garden tools. Westside Lumber, your helpful hardware place. Shop local. Shop Macomb. This presentation of Macomb Bomber Football is brought to you by Alan Thompson, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. The Macomb Bomber Booster Club. Visit them today at www.bombersports.org to find out how you can get signed up and support all Bomber athletics this season. Get in the game. Join the Bomber Sports Boosters today. And welcome back to the MHS Stadium. Coach Brian Lyles, Justice King, good to have you with us. Doug Mapsey and the Macomb Senior High School Marching Bomber Band entering the field. We'll hand it over to them for the national anthem just about 8 minutes away from the opening kickoff here at the MHS Stadium. We will prepare to turn things over here momentarily. We're going to let Mr. Mapsey get up so he can direct us in the national anthem. We'll turn things over to the band here. The Macomb Senior High School Marching Bomber Band, as they'll complete things in the background, and they will continue their pregame stuff here. Macomb Bombers 3-2, Farmington at 5-0. Give you a few different things here as the band will continue to play on. The Bomber football team is over in the locker room awaiting the tunnel to be inflated on the field, and they'll run out here 6.5 minutes away from kickoff. And Coach, as we kind of prepare for kickoff here, let's talk about some keys to the game for Macomb. As Tanner Holt talked about, number one, you got to win the battle up front.
Yeah, you do. And you know, this offensive line, it's been a pretty good job over the last few weeks of maintaining, giving Whole House a pocket to work with. And Braden's done a good job when things break down of getting outside that pocket. But that Macomb front, you're going to see multitude of looks tonight, from a 3-4 to a 6-man front. So we're going to see how that Macomb offensive line is going to hold up.
We'll shut the band off here as we prepare for kickoff here in just a little bit. Number two, Bombers got to win the turnover battle.
Yeah, we do. We got to win the turnover battle tonight. I think we're going to have opportunities the way that both these teams like to try to push the football down the field in the air. So I think there's going to be opportunities there. It's just a matter of, can we capitalize?
And then number three for the Bombers, you got to and when you bring in a team like Farmington who makes big plays, we got to have more explosive plays than they do.
We do. Then, and these two offenses are very similar. If you look at the quarterback play, even with Barnes at wide receiver, and then you have Dion on Macomb side of things, I mean, a very, very similar offenses. So I think it's going to come down to which team is going to flinch first.
Coach, I think we got a good game ahead of us tonight.
I think we got a barn burner tonight.
Going to be a fun one indeed for the Macomb Bombers and the Farmington Farmers. One final break. The Bombers coming out in the field when we return. This is Macomb Bomber football on the Bombers Sports Network.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Abram Olson Country Financial. Get business, farm, life insurance, and retirement planning from Country Financial. We help you find the insurance and all the financial solutions with the right tools at the right time. Let Abram Olson help you out. Give him a call at 309-836-2885 or stop in at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Ryan Bringer Chiropractic, specializing in all your chiropractic needs. Dr. Bringer is located at 1526 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Give him a call to schedule your next appointment at 309-837-1466. Bringer Chiropractic. Discover what your chiropractic can do for you. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA.
And welcome back to the MHS Stadium. The Macomb Senior High School Marching Bomber Band wrapping things up on the field. Justice Keene, Brian Lyles here with you tonight on the Bomber Sports Network. Let's talk about some numbers for the Macomb Bomber squad. 58 completions thus far this year, 1133 passing yards, 65% completion, 3.4 passing touchdowns per game. Now, when we talk about things like tackles, the freshman Drake May immediately comes to mind, a kid who stepped up this year dramatically.
Yeah, I had Drake the last 2 seasons this first year in high school, and I had him the last 2 seasons. And Drake is just a bullet out of the chamber, at that middle linebacker, that Mike position. I mean, he sees it, he just reacts. There's no hesitation, and he's doing a great job for this defense and making plays.
And now the air raid siren will be over the PA as the Bombers will make their way towards the tunnel, as it is not blown up over there. I'm not sure, must have had an issue with that, but they'll make their way to the corner of the field here at Bomber Field as they'll run through the tunnel onto the runway and out to the stadium. Here they come, the Macomb Bombers entering the field, week 6. The crowd rises to their feet. A packed house tonight. Student section runs back in the whiteout theme tonight. Cheerleaders and dance do as well, and the Bombers take the field. Black uniforms tonight, orange numbers, and orange trim. Orange and black, the theme for the Bombers tonight. Farmington will be in their road colors tonight as well. Bombers with the 2 orange Macomb M flags, the Landon Cromer flag honoring the young man, and they take the field week 6. And, Coach, we were talking about this just a little bit ago. Season's flown by.
The season really has flown by. I mean, I was just saying this today at my practice that, we only have a few weeks left, and it just seemed like we started, 5-6 days ago. I mean, it is just flying by.
Absolutely, and the fall sports flying by as golf postseason's here. Volleyball will be here in a couple weeks at Macomb High School, and one of the things we were talking about is teams are going to start looking at that number 5. 5 wins to get into the playoffs. At bare minimum, 5-4. That might get you a berth, but that number 5, a key number to watch in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, that number 5 is a key number right there. I mean, ultimately, you'd like to have that 6th win. 5, you might get in, but yeah, right now we're sitting at 3-2 with a little bit of a tough road ahead of us. So this is kind of a pivotal game as far as moving forward for the rest of the season.
Bombers sitting at 3-2 on the year with next week homecoming against Elmwood Brimfield. So crucial contest coming up to see if they can get to that number 5 win on the year. Let us know where you're watching from in the Bomber roll call in the comments. Tonight's officials will be Dave Lucas, Jim Davis, Joey Davis, Adam Greer, and Charlie Greer. Back in black, baby, as the Macomb Bombers and the Farmington Farmers set to kick this one away. Farmington in their road whites, purple numbers, and purple trim, purple pants as well. And Bomber coaching staff set to get this one underway. Bombers will be, they'll be back to kick. Farmington will receive. Ian Case out there to kick it away for the Macomb Bombers. Clock has still not hit 0 and been reset quite yet. Macomb and Farmington, a week 6 friendly from the MHS Stadium. Let us know where you're tuning in from tonight as we will get ready to get this one underway. Good crowd on hand. Friday Night Lights back in Bomber Country for the first time in 2 weeks. Ian Case, number 81 for the Bombers, out there to kick it away. Bombers trying to get a statement win here in week 6. 12 minutes on the clock. Case to kick it away. Bombers and Farmers. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. This is Macomb Bomber football on the Bombers Sports Network. Crowd rises to their feet, and away we go. Kick is downfield. It will be returned by the Farmers' number 1. That is Jeff Fowler. Fowler up to the left side of the field, still on his feet. He is brought down just past the 30-yard line, and the Farmers will come out on offense to kick things off. 11 under their quarterback, number 11, Lane Wheelwright. Comparing the two quarterbacks, Lane Wheelwright, 62.3 completion on the year. Braden Holthouse at 65.6. Braden Holthouse completion numbers just a little bit better, but pretty even when you look at it on paper. Bombers looking for that statement win, and it all starts right now.
Looks like the Bomber defense is going to creep down that single high safety, and they're going to double Barnes in the slot. Give him a little extra attention.
Snap to Wheelwright. He'll hand it off. Looked like it was to number 6, Jack Wheelwright. Up in a small game.
Yeah, that was good penetration off the first play. That's a good sign for this Macomb front.
Bring up 2nd and 9 now at the 33. There's the snap over to Wheelwright. Wheelwright looking. Pass is caught, and Farmers will be knocked out of bounds. It's number 13, Gronwald, Jack Gronwald, on the catch.
You know, I'm kind of surprised, but I like it. Macomb's coming out in a 3-4 defense here, you know, which I'm a big fan of personally. But I think that's going to allow them to get more athletes on the field and match up with some of these wide receivers.
Got to set that tone early.
Absolutely.
3rd and 2 at the 41 now as we approach the 11-minute mark, opening quarter.
So we have a blitz off the edge.
Snap to Wheelwright. He'll hand it off up the middle to number 6, Jack Wheelwright, the brother.
And off to Jack Wheelwright.
It's like the tackle made by, trying to look to see who that is, and 33 from Macomb.
1 yard gain brings up 4th and inches now at the 41. And this is where you got to get a stop.
Yeah. Yeah, again, we're right here already in a big play in the first few minutes of the game.
4th and inches now for the Farmers. Snap to Wheelwright. He'll keep
He's
it.
going to keep it off the edge.
On the
Great
edge.
play.
And
Good job.
That is going to be a Bomber stop. You got to have enough guys pointing in the right direction still here, and they do.
If you look to see who's in the middle of that, that's number 27, Drake May. Once again, we hear his name week in and week out from that middle linebacker position.
9.8 tackles on the average for the season rather for Drake May, doing a great job as a freshman, and that's a huge stop with some momentum there early.
Oh, it is. He read that play perfectly. I think he anticipated and he shot that gap and he closed in a hurry.
So for the first time tonight, Bombers will take the offensive side of things. 10.5 minutes to go. It's 1st and 10 at the 40 for Braden Holthouse. Snap to Holthouse. He will hand it off to Drayron Petty. Petty up the field.
Drayron with some nice moves there,
Should be good enough to move the chains. And it will. No.
It's like they're calling him about a yard short.
2nd and inches.
Yeah.
Yep. Tanner Scott over there on the chain gang, leading the crew over there. Week in and week out, him and Johnny McKee.
There it is.
There it is.
I was just going to say.
Never fails. The Tanner Horrell specialty, that's an offsides.
As when you're an opposing coach, it's tough to coach your team to be disciplined in that. You've got your ears pinned back. You're trying to make a play, and here Coach Horrell comes in and says, "Hey guys, let's give them a little quick count here, a little hard count, and see if we can't get a cheap 5 yards."
So 1st and 10 at the 26 now. 9:55 to go. Opening quarter. Good to have you with us tonight on the Bomber Sports Network. Snap to Holthouse. He will keep it up the middle. And short but small gain. Now back to that offsides play. I don't think we talk enough about how when you're on the opposite side of that, how you got to come back and be mentally focused again after saying we just made that error and now we got to rebound.
Yeah, that's a tough, especially when the opposing offense is moving the ball, and it's really tough to kind of get refocused, get reset, because now you're hesitating slightly on that snap.
2nd and 3 at the 19 now for Holthouse. and look for some direction from the sideline. Taking his time. Approaching the 9-minute mark. Snap to Holthouse. He still has it. Still has a good look. He's on his feet. 20, 15,
He's
10,
score.
5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Bombers. Braden Holthouse takes it all the way in a crucial moment, in a crucial first down. Braden Holthouse delivers. Touchdown, Bombers.
You know, you couldn't ask for a better start for this Macomb team. They come out on defense, get a great stop, you know, on fourth down and a few yards, and then the offense comes out and responds with a great drive downfield. Braden Holthouse keeping his eyes downfield, but still moving those feet.
Braden Holthouse taking it all the way. And now the one thing here we've seen the Bombers struggle with is the 2-point conversions here, and this is going to be a crucial game where you got to get them. Yeah,
and hopefully, you know, this offensive line has been getting a good push, so, you know, we'll see what we do here. Maybe an inside run. Looks like we weren't on the same page there.
Yeah.
But, you know, that penalty doesn't necessarily hurt us in that situation. It just gives us a little more room to operate.
Exactly. So they'll get a chance to have a little bit of a do-over here. 9:03 to go. Bombers 6, Farmington 0. Good to have you, everybody, with us. Let us know where you're watching from. The Bomber roll call in the chat. We will check in here in a little bit. So a little bit more room to work with after the penalty there.
Yeah, I would almost look for Dion here at the top. He's singled up.
Snap to Holthouse. He
We're looking
moves
that
out
way.
to the right, looking for somebody. He's in trouble. Pop
He's going to
fly.
throw a jump ball.
Is it caught? Is it caught?
Yes,
it is.
Yes, it is.
Big 2-point conversion there for the Bombers, and Tanner Horrell's got every reason to jog out on that field and celebrate. It's an 8-0 lead. The Bombers have it early. Nice start. Back after this on the BSN.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Gentry Motors, located at 1719 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Gentry Motors offers sales, service, and detailing. Give them a call today to schedule an appointment. 309-837-7777, or visit them online at gentrymotor.com. Gentry Motors, your friend in the car business. Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb.
Shop local. Shop Macomb.
And welcome back to the MHS Stadium. A great start for the Macomb Bombers on the offensive side. They score. They lead 8-0 against the undefeated 5-0 Farmington Farmers. Justice Keene, Coach Brian Lyles, good to have you with us here. 9:03 to go in the opening quarter. And here we go. Deep kick down the field. That is going to be really nice. It'll be returned by Farmington's number 1, Jeff Fowler. Fowler up the field, just short of the 30. Bomber defense come in, and they get a stop.
You know, that's a good job by the Bomber special teams of getting down the field. These first 2 kickoffs, I think they've only given up about a 15-yard return, or give or take, on each one.
8:55 to go in the opening quarter of play. Sets up 1st and 10 for this Farmington offense. And now it's for Farmington, it's got to make a big time to get a statement start for them.
Yeah, I think maybe, you know, here the coach, you know, was telling them, hey, okay, let's settle in, you know, let the nerves, you know, kind of wear themselves off a little bit. Let's just settle in and, you know, maybe try to find some consistency here. Got a
snap and the catch just short of the 30. Wait for Brian Sullivan to give us a number. Be Wheelwright on the catch.
It's like a gain of maybe 2.
Yep.
You know, so far our defensive backfield, our secondary is doing a good job of staying with these wide receivers and closing distance quickly.
8:25 to go, 2nd and 7 at the 30. Wheelwright waiting the snap. Snap to Wheelwright. Takes 2 steps back. Looking. Case in there to get a stop. Wheelwright stays on his feet, but a Bomber defensive stop and a celebration from number 77. Is that Alex Brown? I believe so. Tell you what, Case was right there, and then Brown just came in to complete it.
Yeah, Ian came off that corner like a rocket, you know, and I can't believe he was able to stay up on that.
7:57 to go, 3rd and 7 now at the 30-yard line.
And it trips here to the near side.
Snap
Be
to
looking that way.
Pass is caught to Fowler. Bomber defense getting yet another stop there for Drew Watson. Says, I'm here to play too tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Drew's Mr. Consistency when it comes to just making a play. He's sneaky fast, and his football IQ is pretty high.
Gain of 6 yards. 4th down and 6 at the 27. 7:20 to go.
So get Drew Watson back to receive this punt.
Low snap on the punt. It's high into the air. Going towards the 30-yard line. Received by Drew Watson.
He's got a little room to work with here if he can get to the edge.
Watson at the 40, and he'll do the safe thing and just go out of bounds. Avoid any tear-ups there. And nice little return there from Drew Watson.
Yeah, smart play by Drew. He knew he wasn't going to get any more out of that, so there's no point in lowering her shoulder there and risking some injury. So just take it out of bounds. The offense is clicking, so let's just put it back in the offense's hands and see what we can do with it.
6:59. Bombers will come out for 1st and 10. A successful first drive. They lead 8-0. If you're just joining us, Bombers with a touchdown for Braden Holthouse. Took it by himself at the 9:03 mark and got the 2-point conversion. An 8-point lead early in this one. 1st and 10 at the 44. Snap to Holthouse. He will hand it off, and that is a quick stop from the Farmer defense. Handoff was to number 3, J-Ron Petty.
Yeah, that defensive front for the Farmers there did a good job. They slanted really well towards the play side on that.
6:40 to go. 2nd and 10 at the 44.
So we'll be looking for a blitz here. Looks like they'll be in a 3-4, maybe blitzing that.
Jack Wheelwright was ready to go there. Bombers taking their time here. Snap to Holthouse. He keeps it by himself. Moves to the right. He's
got Watson.
Deep. Oh! Man, that's just one of those where if he catches it, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But it's just a bit too far out.
Yeah, it was just a little bit outside of Drew's reach there. But, I think – what Coach Horrell and his staff has been able to do so far with this game plan, it's pretty impressive. He made the adjustment there. They recognized the blitz on the fake count, adjusted. The offensive line did a great job. Braden was able to get outside the pocket and almost got another one right there.
6:13 to go, 3rd and 10 at the 44 for the Bombers. Waiting for the official to give confirmation to go.
He trips to the top. Big Ian Case down here, singled up one-on-one.
Snap to Holthouse. 2 steps back. Moves to the right.
He's got all kinds of room to run.
Oh, plenty of room to run. He's down at the 50. Flag is down, and he'll get up to just about the 40-yard line. We'll check the flag.
Scrambled by Braden Holthouse. Brought down by Logan Hutt. There is a flag on the play.
Be interesting to see what this call is.
Initially a 15-yard gain.
Be a 15-yard gain.
We're going to wave it off.
Yep.
No flag.
No flag.
So that works in our favor.
Yeah, Holthouse had plenty of room to run there and able to get the job done. They'll spot the ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Good for a Macomb Bomber first down.
That makes this Macomb offense so hard to game plan for is the ability of Braden Holthouse to get outside the pocket and make play with his legs. But you still have to respect the fact that he's going to look downfield and look for that. He's got the receivers down there he can throw to as well. So very tough matchup for any defense.
1st and 10 here at the 41. Snap to Holthouse. He will hand it off. Oh, man, and a flag comes down. The handoff was to Malachi Conley.
It's in the spot of it, yep. It's going to be holding.
Holding on the play.
This is where we'll see what this Macomb team's going to do. This year we've been kind of up and down when we've met a little adversity. Maybe, everything's going right, and then maybe we hit a speed bump or a bump in the road, and sometimes we just become our own worst enemy there. So we'll see how we respond here.
It'll back things up just a little bit. First and 20. 5:15 to go. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. Snap to Holthouse. Handoff to Malachi Conley. Conley is stopped by Macomb Bomber defense, or excuse me, the Farmington defense.
Yeah, there was nothing there. Malachi tried to bounce that ball outside, but Farmington did a good job of containing and holding that edge.
Gain of 2 yards. Second down and 18.
It'll be 2nd and 18. As the clock continues to wind down here in quarter number 1. And that's one of the good things that Tanner Horrell's done is your time management, just kind of knowing that, all right, let's be relaxed and, let's not do anything stupid and use the clock to our advantage.
Yeah, changing the tempo of the game is a big part of the game, I think, that most people don't recognize or, some coaches don't.
Oh, man. Holdhouse still on his feet. Oh.
They fumbled the ball.
Oh. Was it Farmington had a hand on it? Well, did they call it down? Well, I think. Yes. So a fumble there on the far side of the field.
I think that's just one of those self-inflicted things. I didn't see anyone that knocked the ball away, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. So new set of downs here for the Farmington Farmers. 4:20 to go, 1st and 10 at the 44 here. Farmington trying to get on the board before the quarter is all said and done here. Snap to Wheelwright. Wheelwright looking
right.
pretty deep.
Got Barnes wide open.
By Keontre Barnes. Barnes still on his feet. 30. Hops. Oh, man, that was dangerous.
It was.
He's not getting. He is slow to get up. Man, that's one of those things where you're trying to make a play, but when you get that high up in the air, it's just dangerous coming down.
It is. You're trying to be a ball player, trying to do something for your team to get some momentum going there. But man, when you hurdle a player like that, you expose yourself to a variety of different injuries. And personally, I would just say, hey, don't even try it.
Exactly. 4:11 there. Nice game from Keontre Barnes. Barnes with 157 yards for the year, and he is a key player as well for Marty Lozier on the basketball side of things as well, and good athlete all around.
Yeah, the officials are discussing here. Yeah, they're going to get together, and looks like maybe a late flag came in. Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe hurdling a player in high school, in the IHSA rule book, I'm pretty sure that's not a legal move.
Officials will continue to confer. 4:11 to go. It was obviously a clear first down there.
I believe that's what this conversation is going to be about.
So they'll continue to confer. Alan Thompson, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can visit them online as well at www.allensf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there, and he's here tonight as well. He worked was working the front gate.
Yeah, that's what that call is going to be right there.
So is he ejected?
No, that's just
a penalty.
It's just going to be a 15-yard penalty there.
Yep. And again, just like you said there, Coach, you get that high up in the air, you're risking injuries, you're risking injury to other players. While it is a great, it was a good athletic move, but it's not worth the risk.
Yeah, it was a great individual effort by Barnes, but, that rule is in place for a reason. The IHSA, they want to protect their athletes, and we also want to protect our athletes, and that just exposes so many possibilities of injury there that, while that's a great individual effort and play by Barnes, but, again, just something that we just don't want players doing.
4:08 to go in the quarter, 1st and 10.
It'll be first down and 10 on Macomb 39.
At the Macomb 39. Wheelwright awaiting the snap here, trying to rebound after the penalty.
Barnes in motion.
Snap to Wheelwright.
Looking that way.
3 steps back, still on his feet, stumbles, got room to run, and Bomber defense comes in and makes the stop. Stop from number 12 for the Bombers. That is Langdon Lambert.
Yeah, that's a tough tackle when you got Wheelwright in an open space like that, and you're one-on-one, and that's a great job of breaking down and just making a good, solid tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 6 at the 39 now for the Farmers. Wheelwright. Snap.
Oh, we got him.
Big stop there That is
Ian Case.
Well done.
You know, Ian plays both sides of that defense at defensive end, you know, and you've really got to account for 81 and know where he's at on the field at all times, whether it be offense or defense.
Nice tackle there from Ian Case. 3rd and 13. Farmers have struggled on the 3rd down conversions. I don't think they've got one yet tonight. Bring up 3rd and 13, and, you know, when that second number there is in double digits, that's when you get risky.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got to anticipate. You know, we got a deep single safety over the top here. You got to anticipate the pass, but you got to play that middle because, you know, Farmington could run an inside zone here.
Snapped here to wheel right. He's back deep. Bombers surrounding him. Fly in, balls in the air, but not going anywhere.
Yeah, looks like Farmington there was trying to set up a screen in the middle of the field, and just Macomb front did a good job of putting enough pressure on him that he threw that ball over the top of the receiver.
Didn't work out. And we'll check the flag here.
That might be an illegal men downfield. Yep. I say you got a legal. I think they had 3 or 4 linemen. It was about 15 yards down the field on that play. So we'll decline that and
bring up 4th and 13 now at the 42.
Farmers looking to punt.
Yep.
Try to get it inside the 10-yard line here.
Punt is smacked. It was blocked, and that will take about 10 bounces. Oh. Into the end zone, and latch touched. We'll switch things on offense and defense here. Let you know tonight's game is also brought to you by the Macomb Sports Boosters. Visit them online today at www.bombersports.org to find out how you can get signed up and support all Bomber athletics this season. Get in the game and join the Macomb Sports Boosters today.
Well, that ball on that punt just took a Macomb Bomber bounce there, and glad to see it go in the end zone.
1st and 10 for the Macomb Bombers at the 20-yard line. 2:14 to go in the quarter. Bombers 8. Farmington 0. Not on the board yet. Let us know where you're tuning in from tonight in the live chat down below. We'll check it at the end of the quarter and get the Bomber roll call read and see where everybody's tuning in from tonight. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Holthouse at the 20. Snap to Holthouse. Takes 3 steps back. Deep pass down the field. Pass caught.
Oh, he's got
Dion Doyle, an athletic move there. He gets to the 50-yard line, says, I am here to play tonight. Huge catch, and that gives the Bombers some momentum right there on the first play of the drive.
You know, even with the Farmington shading the safety over the top, trying to prevent that, Dion getting up, high pointing that ball, and coming down with a catch that moves us out of the out to midfield or almost close to midfield.
Huge play there from Dion Doyle as we a couple whistles on the field.
Not sure. It looks like something with the chains maybe on the other side of the field.
Yeah. You know, the chains getting, I think that's what it is, Coach.
Yeah.
Trying to get things situated over there. All right, we'll play on here. 1st and 10 at the 47 for Holthouse and the Bombers. Snap to Holthouse. Ooh, a little high there. He keeps it. Still on his feet outside the 50. Past the 50. Holthouse got room to run.
Oh,
he's got a block. 2 blocks. Past the 30-yard line. Bomber fans rise to their feet, put their hands together. Braden Holthouse, yet another big play there. Holthouse just so versatile.
Oh, he is. You know, he is the epitome of what a dual threat quarterback is, and you know, this just adds that extra dimension to this Macomb offense that you got to prepare for. But no matter how much time you spend through the week trying to emulate that kind of athletic ability, it's just so tough to do.
31-yard gain for the Bombers. 1st and 10 at the 27, and the 60-second mark has been hit here. Bombers have time for a couple more snaps before the quarter's all said and done. Braden Holthouse getting some directive from the sidelines here. Tanner Horrell using that clock as he wishes. This is one of those things you kind of slow down the adrenaline, get everybody, set, and here we go. Snap a bit low. Holthouse keeps it. Shuffle on his feet, and brought down just past the 20. 30 seconds to go in the quarter.
Yeah, I think Coach Horrell here is going to be content to just let this clock run out and bring him to the other end. And, that's a very, very underappreciated part of the game that Coach Horrell brings to the table is his ability to understand tempo and when to speed it up and when maybe to slow it down a little bit.
That is going to bring the first quarter to an end. Bombers 8, Farmington 0. The undefeated Farmington Farmers and the 3-2 Macomb Bombers. It's the game of the week on the Bomber Sports Network. Second quarter action when we return after these local messages.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Abram Olson Country Financial. Get business, farm, life insurance, and retirement planning from Country Financial. We help you find the insurance and all the financial solutions with the right tools at the right time. Let Abram Olson help you out. Give him a call at 309-836-2885 or stop in at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Ryan Bringer Chiropractic, specializing in all your chiropractic needs. Dr. Bringer is located at 1526 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Give him a call to schedule your next appointment at 309-837-1466. Bringer Chiropractic. Discover what your chiropractic can do for you. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA in McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years or older.
Second quarter action set to commence here momentarily from the MHS Stadium. Justice King, Coach Brian Lyles, happy to have you with us. Live coverage of Week 6. Bombers come back at 2nd and 4 at the 21. Tanner Horrell choosing to use the wind down of the clock to end quarter number 1, 8-0 Macomb. Snap to Holthouse. Ball is loose. Holthouse recovers it. And, Bombers won't be happy after that one.
No, Coach Horrell is not going to be happy. That's been one of those things that's just kind of plagued this offense for most of the year is, trying to find consistency at that center spot and be able to get those snaps back.
Speaking of a guy who's seen a lot of Bomber football over the years, Shelby Burgett in the house tonight. Shelbino, good to have him here tonight working for the Community News Brief, a guy who's seen sports for ever and ever and ever. He could tell you stories beyond stories, so good to have Shelby with us and right here in McDonough County again. 3rd and 6 for Macomb at the 34 now. Back the team up a little bit here, and Holthouse going to get some directive from the sideline.
Yeah, on that last play, that was a smart play by Braden. Just getting on the ball. Don't try to do anything extra. Just retain possession here.
And
get a Macomb timeout.
And Macomb's going to try to get on the same page here. 11:10 to go. We'll take one as well back after this on the Bomber Sports Network.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Abram Olson Country Financial. Get business, farm, life insurance, and retirement planning from Country Financial. We help you find the insurance and all the financial solutions with the right tools at the right time. Let Abram Olson help you out. Give him a call at 309-836-2885 or stop in at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Ryan Bringer Chiropractic, specializing in all your chiropractic needs. Dr. Bringer is located at 1526 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Give him a call to schedule your next appointment at 309-837-1466. Bringer Chiropractic. Discover what your chiropractic can do for you. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA.
Bombers setting things up now. 3rd and 16 at the 34. Snap to Holthouse. Hands off to Drew Watson. Watson trying to stay on his feet. Oh, man, touched the ground once. He's backed up, brings up 4th down.
Yeah, Drew is one broken tackle away from breaking a big run there. And now we got flags coming in after the play, a little extracurricular activity.
Extracurricular activity. Goodness gracious. There's another one.
There comes another one out on the field. I'm not sure if that's coming from the Macomb sideline or I'm not sure who that's.
Drew Watson might have just got kicked out.
It's possible. Coach Horrell does not look thrilled. Drew coming to the sideline here.
And Drew Watson. He's got to be careful now. He's walking back towards the field.
There's an unsportsmanlike there. Yep.
Drew Watson is done with the contest, and he's got to leave the field. So athletic director Steve Horrell is going to escort him out of the game.
Yeah, and I've known Drew for a long time, so that's usually not in Drew's makeup to do something. So, you don't want to speculate here if I will, but you don't want to guess on what's being said. But typically, Drew does not react in that regard. So
he'll be escorted off the field again. Don't want to speculate. That's rule 1. So 10:57 to go in the Second quarter, first half. Steve Horrell's in the end zone now. He's not even looking where he's going down there as they're getting ready to snap the ball. I mean, he's going to catch a pass maybe.
Yeah, he's not very happy himself.
No.
I think he might have taken himself out of the game.
10:57 to go. 4th and 16 at the 34, and they'll back everybody up after the unsportsmanlike conduct. The two there. We get another flag?
No, it's the same one. They're just
they're just
I'm just going to walk him
relaying
back.
the message again.
You know, and that's just that's one of those things that you just can't buy into what the defense is doing there. You've got everything going your way. They're obviously going to try to, get you to do something silly, make a mistake there.
30 yards in penalties there for the Bombers. And Tanner Horrell's got to be careful, too. He was giving the official a mouthful.
Yeah, Coach Horrell is not a happy man right now.
And so get everybody calm down. And you got to realize you're up 8-0 here.
Yeah.
You got to regroup. I mean, you got the lead, so let it go and regroup here. So now, 4th and 47 at the 36-yard line. Snap to Holthouse, and he'll punt it. 2 hops, stay in bounds, and it will be touched by.
And losing Drew in that situation, I mean, you're losing a wide receiver, your safety, your punter. So, it leaves a few gaps, a few holes there on the team that need to be filled now. So
the Macomb Bombers will punt, and Farmington will come up 1st and 10 in a new set of drives.
We'll see. It looks like Kyler Norton in the game at safety. Another freshman from Macomb.
10:49 to go. A new set of downs here for the Farmers at the 33-yard line. Snap to Wheelwright. Wheelwright hands it off. Farmers still on their feet. Got a block. 2 blocks. Farmers still on their feet. We still haven't got a number on that one. A huge gain and a new set of momentum for the Farmers to fly the fear the fort flag on the far side of the field. A nice gain there for Farmington.
Yeah, Farmington capitalizing on the momentum swing here. And, Macomb, we just got to settle in and keep doing what we've been doing this whole game. We can't lose our composure right now.
We'll have Greg Duncan at halftime. He'll talk about Bomber golf for a few minutes. That's coming up here in about 10.5 minutes. Bomber golf moving on. 5 straight years of sectional appearances. That looks pretty good on a resume. Snap to Wheelwright. And down. But five straight years of sectional appearances. Sectionals Monday. And congratulations to the girls as well. Coach Sullivan, he's in the booth to the right of us. They're moving on as well. And they have a little bit of a longer drive than we do, having to go all the way to Alton. We'll go to Peoria on Monday. But Bomber golf moving on in the postseason. 2nd and 14 at the 39. Wheelwright keeps it and stops short of the 30-yard line.
Once he gets to that second level and gets to that linebacker depth, I mean, that's a hard open field tackle. Our linebacker's kind of getting caught a little flat-footed there, reacting a little bit late. And with a quarterback that can move like Wheelwright can, you just can't do that.
9:22 to go, 2nd and 7 at the 32. Oh, man.
Kind of a
not a good move there for the Bombers. Offsides, basically everybody, the whole offense or the whole defensive line. Tanner Horrell says, "I want one."
Yeah, that's a good timeout right there. Where things seem to be coming just slightly unraveled for this Bomber squad. So Coach Horrell's going to take a timeout and try to get him back on.
We'll take one as well. Back after this on the Bombers Sports Network.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Gentry Motors, located at 1719 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Gentry Motors offers sales, service, and detailing. Give them a call today to schedule an appointment, 309-837-7777, or visit them online at gentrymotor.com. Gentry Motors, your friend in the car business. Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb.
Shop local. Shop Macomb.
Welcome back to Macomb Bomber Football on the Bombers Sports Network. Justice Keene, Coach Brian Lyles, good to have you with us here. Farmers setting up 3rd and 2 at the 27-yard line. 9:18 to go in the first half.
So Wheelwright in the pistol here. Single back.
Snap to Wheelwright. He's going to keep it. He's got room to run. Hop over one of the players. Still on his feet. Room to run. 20, 15, 5. End zone for Wheelwright. Touchdown. Farmers are on the board. 32-yard touchdown for Wheelwright. What a move there from Lane Wheelwright, the junior, into the end zone, and they will set up for the extra point.
Yeah, that was a big series for Farmington and their momentum as far as getting them back in the game. And Macomb seems to be just kind of standing a little flat-footed, a little bit more. You know, we just got to get refocused and reset, and this game's not over. We got a lot of football left to play.
Plenty of football left as they will set up for 2. Set up the Bomber defense here. Bombers trying to get a stop here. Crucial stop. 9:08 to go.
Coach Wilson trying to get him adjusted. The flag at the top of the far side of the field. False start.
So a false start. And it'll set them up at the 8-yard line now. 9:08 to go in the quarter. First half. 8-6. Bombers still clinging to a 2-point lead.
Looks like they'll kick the extra point here now.
They're going to set up a little bit differently now.
So I was kind of surprised that they were going to go for 2 there, but typically you don't see Farmington. They've been doing such a good job of kicking the extra point.
So they'll bring out the special teams now. And you got to get your holder out there, too.
Maybe he was going to drop kick it in.
Yeah.
You know.
No, it wasn't an illegal substitution. He still had time there.
Oh, we're going to get a Farmington timeout here.
That's the right thing to do.
It is. It is.
Because, you know, you weren't set. You didn't have everybody out there. Let's just regroup and take the timeout.
Yeah, that's a good spot for a timeout to just try to get everybody on the same page because this is a big extra point here.
So we'll wait just a little bit for that extra point. Let you know tonight's game also brought to you by Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value. You'll find it all with Billy's Furniture in Macomb. Stop in and see Jeremy and the guys today for all your furniture needs. 1401 East Jackson in Macomb. Also by Country Financial. Get business, farm, life insurance, and retirement planning from Country Financial. We help you with the insurance and financial solutions with the right tools at the right time. Abram Olson can help you out. Give him a call at 309-836-2885 or stop in today, 1601 West Jackson in Macomb. Both teams back on the field. 9:08 to go. 8-6 currently. Farmington trying to make it an 8-7 ball game. Snap good, hold good, and the kick.
It was low.
Well, low and no good. Bombers still clinging to a 2-point lead. 9:08 to go before the halftime break. We'll be back after these local messages.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber Football is brought to you by Allen Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allensf.com. Like a good neighbor, Allen Thompson is there. The Macomb Bomber Booster Club. Visit them today at www.bombersports.org to find out how you can get signed up and support all Bomber athletics this season. Get in the game. Join the Bomber Sports Boosters today. Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value.
Welcome back to Macomb Bomber Football on the Bomber Sports Network. 8-6 Bombers holding on to a 2-point lead. Kickoff from Farmington deep downfield. Takes a hop straight into the hands of the Bombers. They'll return. Up the field they go. Room to run. 30, just short of the 40, and a nice gain for Macomb to start things off.
Yeah, that was a good response from Macomb against that Farmington drive, getting good field position here. So good return by special teams.
Just joining us, Farmington coming out their touchdown, but no good on the extra PAT. 8-6. Bombers clinging to the 2-point advantage over the Farmers, the undefeated Farmers.
I think the Bomber team here, I think we just settled down a little bit, realized we still have the lead. everything's still working in our favor except for a few bad calls, but I'll stick to the game plan and
keep moving. 1st and 10 at the 39. High snap to Holthouse. Holthouse hands it off to 23. That's Malachi Conley. Conley still on his feet, and he'll be stopped by the Farmington defense well short of the 45.
Yeah, he did a good job there getting kind of something out of nothing. He got kind of stood up there in the backfield, and with that cutback, he was able to get 3-4 yards.
Bring up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Now, this offense has struggled a bit to run the ball without Connor Bishop in the backfield, but, we can continue to finish our blocks up front and just keep this ball out of that Farmington offense hands.
Snap to Holthouse low. Looking downfield. He's
Going
looking
for Dion.
deep. Doyle just not in his perspective there, and that took a hop in front of him and just a bit long. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, it was a little stop and go route by Dion down here on the near side of the field.
8:16 to go in the first half. 3rd and 7 at the 42.
I'm just really surprised to see this Farmington defense playing the safety so close to the line of scrimmage.
Farmer's going to use the time there, try to get the false start. Didn't happen. 3rd and 7. Snap to Holthouse. Holthouse moves to his left, and he is smothered in Farmington and brought down. That's all on the stack. 4th and 7. And not a good spot to be in.
No. As a coach, you constantly preach you got to protect the inside. You got to protect those A gaps from those blitzing linebackers. And in that particular play, we just didn't do a very good job of that.
7:42 p.m. at the MHS Stadium. Gorgeous weather tonight. 79 degrees. Probably feels a little cooler than that. There's a breeze, a little nicer than it was with the extreme heat wave the last time we were back at home. There's the snap to Holthouse. He'll punt it downfield.
Good
nice
punt.
Really good punt. Takes 2 hops past the
take a good
20-yard
roll.
line. And again, we talk about how Holthouse can just fill so many roles. Right there again, I mean, that's a really nice punt. Obviously a scenario you don't want to be in, but doing the right thing there when he had to, and nice punt downfield.
Yeah, it was a great punt, and he got a little bit of a bounce there, a little bit of a roll. It's going to put Farmington inside the 20. So I mean, you can't ask for Holthouse to do more than what he's already doing for us.
New set of downs coming up for the Farmington Farmers here. Fans tuning in tonight from Boise, Idaho, Quincy, Illinois, as well as Macomb, Fulton County. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll check you in the Bomber roll call here in a little bit. 7:26 or 7:23 rather to go in the first half. 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st and 10 for the Farmers here. And nice gain there is from Jack Wheelwright, number 6.
That's a good inside run. This Farmington offense, they like to run, some RPOs, and they'll read that play side defensive end. If he comes down the line, then he's going to take that ball himself. But if that defensive end stays on the QB, he's going to hand it off, and there are alleys to run in.
8-6 Bombers by 2. Farmington 2nd down here. Snap to Wheelwright.
Oh, as he fumbled the ball.
Fumble. Ball's down. Who's got it? There's a pile for it. You got to have enough guys pointing in the right direction as always. And it's going to stay with Farmington. Bombers didn't have enough guys pointing in the right direction over there. You guys work on that at practice, Coach?
All the time. Absolutely. It's like no matter what the call is, you always point in our direction.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
8-6 Bombers by 2 here, and bring up 3rd and 2 at the 31. Correction, 3rd and 2 at the 23, rather. And here we go. Snap to Wheelwright.
It's going to be a designed run here.
Yep. Past the 20. Not much room to go there as the Bomber defense swoops in. Nice run there from the quarterback, Lane Wheelwright.
And it looks like Holthouse is down on the near sideline.
We will take a short break after this. Don't want to speculate. Bombers lead the way by 2. Back after this.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value. You'll find it all at Billy's Furniture in Macomb. Stop in and see Jeremy and the guys today for all your furniture needs. Located at 1401 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Westside Lumber of Macomb. Located at 1301 West Jackson Street in Macomb, Illinois. Shop Ace Hardware for your grills, hardware, home improvement, lawn, and garden tools. Westside Lumber, your helpful hardware place. Shop local. Shop Macomb.
Welcome back to the MHS Stadium. A scary injury there for Braden Holthouse. He's being carried on over to the exam table, and hopefully it's going to be okay. Snap to Wheelwright up the field in a hop. Not much of a gain there for the Farmers.
It looked like Connor Bishop on the tackle. Looked like number 8. Good to see Connor Bishop in the game.
Connor Bishop having some injury, but nice to see him back out there. Really kind of a key player there for the Bombers, and he was just kind of the man behind the curtain coming into the season. You didn't really, he's just one of those guys that was going to prove himself.
Yeah, and earlier in the season, he's done a heck of a job of doing that. Just a little bit of an injury bug there has kind of got a hold of him, but he's a heck of a ball player.
2nd and 10 at the 28 for Farmington. 5-minute mark has hit the clock. Wheelwright going to take it by himself. He's got plenty of room to run.
Got room to
Wide
run.
open. Hop back, stays on his feet past the 40-yard line. Farmer fans rise to their feet, cheer him on. Another big gain for the Farmers downfield. That's a Farmington first down.
Yeah, Wheelwright just reading that defensive end, and if he crashes down, he's just going to pull that ball out of the running back's stomach, and he's going to get out there on the sideline and make something happen.
So it will bring up 1st and 10 for the Farmers at the 38-yard line. 4.5 to play here.
Being a pistol formation. It's the handoff. Drake May again on another tackle.
Wheelwright on the handoff, and May making the stop once again, the freshman. 2nd and 5 now as we approach the 4-minute mark. Halftime quickly approaching. Farmington trying to snatch the lead from Macomb before this half is all said and done. Bombers setting up their defense here. There's the snap to Wheelwright. He's going to keep it. QB keeper up the middle and just short of the 20.
And this Farmers offense has found something here, and why not just keep calling Wheelwright's number? Because when you're averaging 7 yards a carry, it seems like, then until we do something to stop it up front, I think we're just going to get a heavy dose of Wheelwright running the ball.
Good for a Farmington first down. Amount of yards for Wheelwright. The high is 242. That's against the Illini West back in week 1. Wheelwright awaiting the snap here. 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's loose. And it will stay with the Farmers there.
That's the chance you take with those RPOs is sometimes when that running back and the quarterback's not on the same page, then, the quarterback could try to pull that ball out and the running back could try to take it away from him and the ball get put on the turf.
2:57 to go.
It's like Farmington kind of content to kind of work a little bit of clock here at the end of going towards the half.
2:40 to go. There's the snap to Wheelwright.
Oh, a little miscommunication there.
Wheelwright's got some room, and he'll be not. Ooh, man, that was kind of a.
That was a awkward.
You say kind of an awkward hit.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of got bent backwards a little bit, and then the second man in got a pretty good lick.
So it brings up 3rd and 9. at the 22.
Yeah, this Farmer offense is going to slow it down and try to keep it out of Macomb's hands.
Yep. Wheelwright looking deep, end zone. Pass is incomplete.
Throw a flag.
There's, flags are flying.
I think that one's going to be in the end zone too.
Yep.
So
Be a pass interference call.
just got to get your head around on that.
Officials will talk things over on the call there, and they'll get somebody out to make the final call. Minute 58 to go. 8-6 Bombers by 2 before the halftime break here.
Penalty against Macomb for pass interference.
It'll be pass interference on the Bombers.
Penalty will be half the distance to the goal.
No, it's such a tough position to be in as a corner. You're just one-on-one out there, and these guys make it look easy, but it's really not.
Minute 58 to go, 1st and 10 for the Farmers. Wheelwright's going to keep
Wheelwright's
it.
in trouble.
Wheelwright still on his feet.
Fumble, ball's on the ground.
Ball's loose. And the Farmers recover it. Bombers just a half an inch away there from grabbing it.
That's what, the third time on this drive that
Yes.
the ball has seen the turf, and we're just a half a step behind from getting it.
Fumble on the play. Forced by Hector Maini.
I mean, I would hope at some point one of that ball's going to bounce our way.
Colin Barron on the recovery for
It was Colin Barons, the man who recovered the ball there for the Farmers, one of the returning players for Farmington this past year. 2nd and 14. The clock is just about ready to hit the 60-second mark. Minute 15 to go in the first half. 2nd and 14. Snap to Wheelwright. He'll hand it off. Short gain there for the Farmers. That was Jack Wheelwright, the senior, 6'1".
Stopped by Brennan Bunty.
And under a minute to go in the first half here. Farmington trying to snatch the lead from the Bombers. Bombers will have the ball coming out of the locker room.
It's like a defensive substitution here at corner. Looks like Deion Doyle will be coming in, trying to help on any kind of jump ball towards the corner of the end zone here.
Bombers trying to get a stop before the halftime clock hits 0.
And tight end in motion.
3rd and 9 at the 10 for Wheelwright.
Oh, I don't know. The receiver on the top side looked like he might have moved first. Yep, we're going to have a false start.
False start.
Ball foul against Farmington for a false start.
It's like that's number 13.
Farmington.
It'll be 3rd down and 14.
So it brings up 3rd and 14. They got a little bit more room to work with now.
Yeah. That's just kind of one of those things where it's like, you want the penalty, back them up, but then again, it gives, a little more field to work with here. So kind of opens up the playbook a little bit more. Gonna take a timeout and talk it over.
Farmington will take a timeout. We'll take our final one of the half. 23-7 to go. Bombers by 2 back after this.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value. You'll find it all at Billy's Furniture in Macomb. Stop in and see Jeremy and the guys today for all your furniture needs. Located at 1401 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Westside Lumber of Macomb. Located at 1301 West Jackson Street in Macomb, Illinois. Shop Ace Hardware for your grills, hardware, home improvement, lawn, and garden tools. Westside Lumber, your helpful hardware place. Shop local. Shop Macomb.
Welcome back to the MHS Stadium here on a gorgeous Friday night in Macomb, Illinois. Coach, I'm not going to lie, pretty excited to get some extra sleep tomorrow morning. It's like the first weekend in a long time where there hasn't been an early bus. I got Coach Duncan standing next to me. But, yeah, I'm going to get a little extra sleep in the morning before a trip to Peoria Sunday and Monday. 23-7 to go, 3rd and 14. For the Farmers here before the halftime break. Snap to Wheelwright.
Rolling out to be looking in the end zone.
End zone.
Oh! So close.
Man, pops right out of the hands of the Bombers there in the
Trying to get
end
a
zone.
number.
Yeah, I was trying to get
Looks
one
like
as well.
20. Was that Nolan?
Nolan Hogue.
Nolan Hogue. Nolan read that play like he was reading a book. He just right in our hands again. That should be like the fourth turnover in this drive alone that just kind of didn't go our way.
It was Nolan Hogue on the near interception.
We had a Bombers timeout.
Tanner Horrell will take a timeout. That's their final timeout of the half. We're on LB Auto Sales. LB Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, SUVs. Stop by or visit them online at lbsalescars.com to see their full list of inventory as well. Westside Lumber of Macomb, located at 1301 West Jackson in Macomb. Shop Ace Hardware for grills, hardware, home improvement, lawn, garden, and tools. Westside Lumber, your helpful hardware place. Wishing the Bombers the best of luck this fall. Ryan Bringer Chiropractic, specializing in all your chiropractic needs. Dr. Bringer is located at 1526 West Jackson in Macomb. Give him a call to schedule your next appointment at 309-837-1466. Bringer Chiropractic. Discover what chiropractic can do for you. 18.6 seconds left in the first half here is the second quarter. I mean, first quarter kind of moved pretty quick, and then you just kind of get some sloppy plays in there, and the second quarter has kind of dragged on.
Yeah, there's been a lot of clock stoppages here in the second quarter. Macomb took this time out here, and Coach Wilson trying to get that defense fired up here to make one last stand heading into halftime. Let me speak.
18.6 here. It's 4th and 14. One final chance for the Farmers to score before the halftime break. Snap to Wheelwright. Wheelwright looking. Pass is, oh my goodness, incomplete. Tanner Worrell fires his hands in the air. Says, let's go.
That was a great call by Coach Wilson there. Great play design, good call. He kind of anticipated there would be some sort of QB roll, and be interesting to see what happens here with the Macomb offense with 15 seconds left to go before halftime.
So Macomb offense coming out here.
I would anticipate seeing a knee here.
Yep,
yeah,
that's what I'm thinking too, Coach.
No point risking anything.
Exactly, when you're this far downfield.
Yep.
So knee will be taken, and the Bombers are going to go into the halftime locker room with a 8-6 advantage over the Farmington Farmers. It's week 6 of high school football. It's the game of the week on the Bombers Sports Network. Bombers with the halftime lead, 8-6. Back after this on the BSN.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Allen Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allensf.com. Like a good neighbor, Allen Thompson is there. The Macomb Bomber Booster Club. Visit them today at www.bombersports.org to find out how you can get signed up and support all Bomber athletics this season. Get in the game. Join the Bomber Sports Boosters today. Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value. You'll find it all at Billy's Furniture in Macomb. Stop in and see Jeremy and the guys today for all your furniture needs. Located at 1401 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Shop local. Shop Macomb. Run LB Auto Sales. LB Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsalescars.com to see our full list of inventory. Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. Westside Lumber of Macomb, located at 1301 West Jackson Street in Macomb, Illinois. Shop Ace Hardware for your grills, hardware, home improvement, lawn, and garden tools. Westside Lumber, your helpful hardware place. Shop local. Shop Macomb. Gentry Motors, located at 1719 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Gentry Motors offers sales, service, and detailing. Give them a call today to schedule an appointment. 309-837-7777. Or visit them online at gentrymotor.com. Gentry Motors, your friend in the car business. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA in McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years or older. Ryan Bringer Chiropractic, specializing in all your chiropractic needs. Dr. Bringer is located at 1526 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Give him a call to schedule your next appointment at 309-837-1466. Bring a Chiropractic. Discover what your chiropractic can do for you. Abram Olson, Country Financial. Get business, farm, life insurance, and retirement planning from Country Financial. We help you find the insurance and all the financial solutions with the right tools at the right time. Let Abram Olson help you out. Give him a call at 309-836-2885 or stop in at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Shop local. Shop Macomb.
Welcome back to Bomber Football on the Bomber Sports Network. We're with head boys golf coach Greg Duncan, and get a little bit of a break tomorrow. And then it's right back to work Sunday. Bomber golf qualifying for sectionals, boys and girls, and 5 straight years. What's that mean for you?
That's huge for our program, and Justice, and thanks for having me on, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Huge for our program. I mean, it's 6 out of the last 7 years. The lone year we didn't. We got 4 individuals out, and we missed it by like 2 strokes at Canton, and there were some weird rulings. But 5 straight times going to sectionals means a lot in building the program, and I'm super proud of our kids for accomplishing that goal and getting that 5th one this year.
The third place finish, 3 teams out of regionals, 3 out of sectionals to get to state tournament. And that's the one thing about golf is, you got the ability to finish third and get out. It's not necessarily, obviously you want to win a plaque at the end of the day. I mean, that's what it's about. But it's also, let's battle for third and let's go beat these 2 teams.
Absolutely. I know golf is one of those things where that's not quite sudden death. You can finish second and third and advance on to the next round. And, you get to that next round, and that's the day where all 5 guys have their career rounds. And next thing you know, you're in Bloomington at Wybring on the weekend. And, that's something special. And it just takes 1 or 2 good rounds and never know what happens. And you give yourself an opportunity. But it didn't matter if you finished third in your regional, second in your regional, or first. You got that opportunity to move on to sectionals and possibly go to state.
Boys and girls have had a lot of success the last, handful of years, qualifying for state and making those memories here. What's it been like, Coach Sullivan and you guys building this and getting, with the culmination of both teams making it to state. I know the one year, you had the pep rally in the gym and the community coming at your back. And, what's that mean to the last couple of years where it's just been, at the peak of the peak?
I think every coach has that goal, and in every sports program that you coach in high school. And, it's always been special to make it to state. Always been special. And it's a special experience that, I wish every kid in my program could have that opportunity. And we've been fortunate enough to make it a couple times in the past few years, and it's super neat. The community gets behind you, the school gets behind you. It's golf. You still represent Macomb and the community, and the community gets behind you. The fire truck escort back in, all that fun stuff. And the only thing that really we've lacked is bringing home a trophy, and that kind of stings a little bit, but it doesn't take away the memories with the kids and playing and having that opportunity and standing on that first tee and having that announcer announce your name. And, those things that you just don't get all the time, and you just have to cherish those opportunities.
One of the things that is a little bit different the past couple of years, everything kind of moved up a little bit, have a little bit nicer weather. Is it kind of nice to not have to worry? Obviously there's always a threat of rain or whatever, but you move that up a week, and is it kind of nice to not have to worry about, getting in? You got to worry about snow with, playing after Columbus Day. You got to worry about weather turning. Next week it's going to drop a little bit. Is it kind of nice not having to worry about that factor?
Absolutely. There's, now that it's before Columbus Day, the season started a week earlier in August. The IHSA did a good job of doing that. I think that kind of culminated from a couple years ago. They had snow in Bloomington, and the greens were covered in snow, and they had to actually cancel the final round because of the snow piling on the greens, and they couldn't play golf that day. So the IHSA did a good job of moving that forward, and now it's nice and warm, and if it's in the 70s, great. If it's in the 60s, great. At least it's not 32.
It's a nice walk when it's a little not 36 out either.
Exactly. It's summertime. It's fall. It's right next to the campus at ISU. Sometimes they're having their marching band competition or a football game going on there, so you can always hear the crowd roars over quiet putts and quiet drives out in the fairway. But that's huge that they moved that up a week, and that gives us better weather.
Kellogg Monday, sectionals, chance to go to state again, obviously. First term of the year at Kellogg, last handful of years, everybody's seen it. We're going down Sunday to play practice round. Does it give you a little bit of less stress knowing that when those kind of assignments came out, you're going to Gibson, of course we play a good amount, then you're going to Kellogg, that's where you open the season. Is it a little bit less stress knowing that we've seen it before, maybe not necessarily in a sectional for all the kids, but at least you've seen it and you have an idea?
Absolutely. Over the years I've tried to build my schedule with courses that fall in the state series rotation, Metamora Fields, Kellogg, Coyote Creek. We've all played in tournaments in those areas now where we get to see that course early in the year. So that gives us an extra advantage. And, we do have a little bit of history at Kellogg. The COVID year, unfortunately, we won the sectionals that year, but unfortunately didn't get to go to state. So we have a little bit of history there, and it's a course that I think our kids can score really well on. So I'm looking forward to a good practice round and coming out Monday morning and going out there and having those career days and making a run at a chance to go to state.
Will be a fun day indeed. You kind of mentioned as you build the schedule there, one of the unique things about Macomb golf in general is we don't play a lot of 9-hole meets. A lot of 18 holes, and it is a quote unquote long season, if you will. You're not 9-hole matches after school. You get to play some unbelievable courses. I mean, we've went to TPC, Metamora. What's that mean for kids to be able to experience playing these top courses for free, basically, at the high school level?
The school and the school district and staff and the athletic department have done a great job of allowing me to, kind of help make my schedule the way I like it. Kids, it seems like nowadays, don't really get up to play a 9-hole match. Besides the fact that there's not a lot of golf schools around here in small communities. Mm-hmm. That, so we are fortunate enough that we are allowed to, of our 18 dates this year, I think 13 or 14 were 18-hole matches on courses where the pros play. At Metamora, there's a semi-pro or a pro tour there, and then TPC Deer Run hosts the John Deere Classic. I mean, how many kids in high school say they get to go play there in high school?
Not pay a dime.
High school. Yeah, and not pay a dime, exactly. Because if you and I went there to play tomorrow, it would cost us $100.
Be an expensive Saturday. Well, then you got $100. You got to pay for gas. You got to pay for lunch. You got to pay for.
That's true.
Good Lord. Best of luck Monday. Should be an exciting day. Girls as well. Best of luck to them, and should be a fun weekend and fun experience.
I'm looking forward to it, Justice. I'm hoping the Bombers come out and play really good golf. I got a great squad that we have really tried to focus on this postseason and build everything to it. And I think we've done a great job of sticking to our game plan Wednesday at Gibson Woods, and now hopefully Monday we have a good plan, and you guys are ready to roll. I'm looking forward to your leadership out there this weekend, and hopefully the Bombers can get somewhere in that top 3 and get a chance to go back to Weibring.
All right. Coach Duncan, thanks for coming on and appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Greg Duncan, head boys golf coach, Macomb High School. We'll take another break. Back after this on the Bombers Sports Network.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Allen Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allensf.com. Like a good neighbor, Allen Thompson is there. The Macomb Bomber Booster Club. Visit them today at www.bombersports.org to find out how you can get signed up and support all Bomber athletics this season. Get in the game. Join the Bomber Sports Boosters today. Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value. You'll find it all at Billy's Furniture in Macomb. Stop in and see Jeremy and the guys today for all your furniture needs. Located at 1401 East Jackson Street in Macomb.
Shop local. Shop Macomb.
Ron Elby Auto Sales. Elby Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street. This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Ron Elby Auto Sales. Elby Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory. This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Abram Olson Country Financial. Get business, farm, life insurance, and retirement planning from Country Financial. We help you find the insurance and all the financial solutions with the right tools at the right time. Let Abram Olson help you out. Give him a call at 309-836-2885 or stop in at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Ryan Bringer Chiropractic, specializing in all your chiropractic needs. Dr. Bringer is located at 1526 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Give him a call to schedule your next appointment at 309-837-1466. Bringer Chiropractic. Discover what your chiropractic can do for you. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA.
Welcome back to the MHS Stadium. The second half getting ready to get underway. Justice Keene, Brian Lyles, good to have you with us. It's going to be the Bombers' possession to begin the second half. Braden Holthouse, while we were away, doing some jogging on the sideline. So we're going to see if he's going to give it a shot here. We believe so. That's what we're anticipating here. So we'll see here after the kickoff and everybody gets underway. Enter Sandman in the background as the Farmers kick it away. The second half is underway. It's a low kick. Takes about 4 or 5 hops. Bombers drop it. Ball's loose. Bombers, I believe, recovered it, but a risky start and a shaky start to the second half.
Yeah, it looks like Braden's jogging out on the field.
Holthouse is going to give it a shot here. So we'll see. Obviously not at 100%, but he's going to give it a shot here as the Bombers come out 1st and 10 at the 15.
Yeah,
Or excuse me, at the 30.
I think the question is going to be is the mobility of that left knee.
1st and 10 now for Holthouse. Snap to Holthouse. He'll hand it off. Nice run there for the Bombers, indeed.
It's like a gain of 5. You know, I think that's something with the way this offensive line has been playing that we kind of get away from a little bit, you know, with as well as we're able to throw the ball in our receiving core is that, you know, this offensive line has been consistently getting better week after week, and I think we're able to run the ball just a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 4 at the 36. Snap to Holthouse. He'll hand it off. Oh, man.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
No, you don't. That's just one of those, make sure you're okay and take your time to get up. That was J-Ron Betty. Just one of those kind of scary hits.
Yeah.
Where it just kind of takes you a minute to shake it off.
Yeah, there wasn't anything necessarily illegal about it. It just kind of looks scary when you wrap up around the head and drive someone into the ground. So.
Yep.
So we're going with a fullback here. I wasn't necessarily anticipating a sneak there with.
Holthouse keeps it.
That's a gutsy call.
Yeah, really gutsy call.
So it looks like we're going to get an official's timeout for measurement. Oh, he's calling first down. They're going to wave it off and Bomber first down.
Well, Sully will change his thing over the PA, say, good for Bombers, first down. And now we're going to have a pause on the field. Farmington might be asking for a measurement.
Yeah.
Toby Valles is going to talk to the head official over there on his side.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's what that conversation was about. They say first down, and they're moving the chains.
Tanner Scott says move the chains. Snap to Holthouse. He will hand it off. And Bombers will get tripped up there. That will be number 3. That is Jerome Petty.
I think we're going to see a different offense here for out of this Bombers team with some of the injuries and some of the backs that we have.
Certainly one of those things you don't like to see, but you got to use it as a teachable moment and say, you know, if something happens, we have to be able to make an adjustment on the fly.
Yeah, and you know, moving forward, it's going to come in handy. You know, we use it in some other games here. And
snap to Holthouse. Holthouse looking. Pass caught by
slant.
Ian Case. Case shuffling.
Ian just moving the pile.
Shuffling. Past the first down marker. Macomb Bomber first down. He stays in bounds. Officials say keep the clock moving.
You know, and that's just the case of wanting it more than anyone else did. You know, he had 4 or 5 guys just hanging off of him, and what a great job by Ian keeping his feet moving.
Good for a Macomb Bomber first down. Brings up 1st and 10 at the 49 for Macomb. Let us know where you're watching from in the chat. Bomber roll call is open. Snap is low
snap.
And Holthouse will go down. Could be a loss of about a yard. A loss of 5 yards. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Bombers now. Ball plays at the 46.
And we'll see an offset, looks like a pistol offset formation here with the Bombers.
Snap to Holthouse. Holthouse moving to his left. Fires, pass caught. Trying to get a number. That's number 7 for the Bombers. That is Jack Beal.
Yeah, that's just one of those instinctual plays, I think, by Holthouse. You know, he got himself in trouble a little bit there with the defense, and he just instinctually just running. But you got to be careful getting out there on that edge because that's where bad things can happen, especially on those open field hits.
8 minutes to play in the third quarter. 3rd and 8 at the 46. Some communication from the Macomb sideline to Braden Holthouse.
Coleman trips here on the near side of the field.
Snap to Holthouse. Takes a couple steps back. Still on his feet. Gets tripped up. Farmington coming in from behind. Ball's loose. Ball's loose. Ball's loose. It's recovered by Macomb, I do believe, just past the 50-yard line. That was a really risky play there. As number 72 for Farmington, Caden Record, was right there to grab it. It will stay with Macomb.
That was good hustle to get that ball back, but you know we got to anticipate that this Farmer team is going to start just blitzing everybody. You know, recognizing that Holthouse has that injury to that left leg, so they're going to be trying to send everybody to get him to moving around.
7:10 to go. 4th and 9 at the 48 now. Oh, man, that was pretty close there. As Holthouse will punt it. Returned by the Farmers. Farmers lose control of it barely there. That's Fowler. Fowler returning it. Up the side he goes. Still on his feet. Bombers get a stop. That's number 10, Dion Doyle on the stop. And a change in offense and defense for the Bombers.
Yeah, typically you tell those punt returners to put their heels on the 10-yard line, and anything deeper than that, you let it go. But you know, that was a good choice there, good decision. He was able to gain about 20 yards, it looks like, on the return.
18-yard return for Bowser. 1st and 10, Farmington on the Farmers' 29. That was a 37-yard punt for Brady.
run up the middle.
Run up the middle from the Farmers.
Looks like Farmington's going to maybe work a little up-tempo here.
First and 10 at the 41 now. Snap to Wheelwright. Wheelwright, hands off. Quick hop. Farmers still on their feet.
That's Drake May again, trying to make a play in the backfield. Now I gotta say, defensively, outside of the quarterback getting yards on the scrambles or design plays, the Macomb defense has done a good job containing these wide receivers. Ball's on the ground again.
Loose. Wheelwright still on his feet, able to shuffle outside of the 40.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty.
Flags down.
That's a
Wheelwright still on his feet, down past the 40. Tanner Horrell's got to calm down. He will. He's telling his dad, athletic director Steve Horrell, to stay off the field. Trying to direct traffic on the sideline. We'll check the flag.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Farmington here on a crackback block.
5:36, 2nd and 7. And we'll shut the window.
A little assistance there.
Yep, don't need that.
Yeah.
2nd and 7 is what it was. It'll back everybody up just a little bit.
Waiting to see what looks like a couple flags on the field. They're trying to figure out which penalty we want to take here. Trying to sort things out.
Officials will sort things out. Here's 5:36 to go in quarter number 3 as we get the call coming in now.
Got a personal foul. Yep, that would be the blindside block there. Another crack back. And say they'll mark that off from the spot of the foul.
So it'll be a personal foul in the illegal block. Thought it was. 2nd and 22 at the 29 now for the Farmers. Snap to Wheelwright. He's going to keep it. QB keeper moves out and ball's loose. No, nope, too late. So Wheelwright will slide as we approach the 5-minute mark here. Alex Brown on the stop.
Alex was lucky to get a hand there. Alex did a great job getting with the penetration and getting a hand on a foot and stopping what would have been a much bigger gain.
Under 5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. It's now 3rd and 20 at the 31 for the Farmington Farmers. Macomb 8, Farmington 6. Snap to Wheelwright. Wheelwright looking. Pass. Tipped out of the hand of the Bombers. Almost able to grab it. Tanner Horrell went airborne there. Man, he's still got some hops on the sideline. It will bring up 4th down, and the Farmers will rotate.
Again, you mentioned his name again, Drake May with another great read from that Mike position. Getting his hand on a ball and getting in the air and trying to get it up and maybe a teammate make a play on it.
So that will bring up 4th and 20 at the 31. Farmington going to punt it away here momentarily. Snap was low. Punt is really good, high into the air. Going to touchdown just past the 40-yard line. Take a bounce back to the right and out of bounds. And we'll switch things offensively and defensively.
That'll be interesting to see with this Macomb offense coming out here what the game plan is going to be. Looks like we'll have a change at quarterback.
There's going to be a change at quarterback indeed.
May in at the fullback position as well.
Lambert at the quarterback position now. There's a snap out the field. Langdon Lambert.
Drake May trying to fill that position. I believe his brother played the same positions there, and And Drake coming in doing a great job leading the way there for the running back.
Langdon Lambert, the junior, 6'3", 170-pound young man. He is going to be the new QB1 as of right now. Braden Holthouse is on the sideline with ice wrapped around his arm now. Not sure what the status is there, as there's a big stop from Farmington. Petty is slow to get up. And that will bring us to an injury timeout. Don't want to speculate. Bombers by 2. Back after this.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Abram Olson Country Financial. Get business, farm, life insurance, and retirement planning from Country Financial. We help you find the insurance and all the financial solutions with the right tools at the right time. Let Abram Olson help you out. Give him a call at 309-836-2885 or stop in at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Ryan Bringer Chiropractic, specializing in all your chiropractic needs. Dr. Bringer is located at 1526 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Give him a call to schedule your next appointment at 309-837-1466. Bringer Chiropractic. Discover what your chiropractic can do for you. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA.
Welcome back to the MHS Stadium. Injury timeout wraps up. J-Ron Petty getting helped off the field.
Yeah, it's good to see him up and moving and walking to the sideline.
I think it's just one of those situations where you just kind of get the wind knocked out of you.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you get the turf when you get spun around and when you get spun down like that, you know, sometimes.
Not a fun surface to land on.
Yeah, it's really not. It's not very forgiving at all.
No.
You know, we're glad to see that he's okay and able to walk off the field.
3:50 to go in this third quarter. 3rd and 13 at the 36. Lambert at quarterback. Snap to Lambert.
Split backfield, looking to pass the ball. He's got
Dion. Caught! Dion Doyle. Upfield he goes. Still on his feet past the 30-yard line. The Bomber fans rise to their feet. And Langdon Lambert, the junior, new QB1 tonight, stepping up and making a huge play to Dion Doyle there at the 3:36 mark of quarter number 3.
Yeah, Landon Lambert there coming in, trying to do his best Johnny Moxon impression, if you will.
There you go.
New QB1 with great throw downfield, great recognition.
Brings up 1st and 10 at the 36. Handoff up the middle for the Bombers to scramble for it.
Look at Connor Bishop on the carry.
Yep, I believe so. That looked like Bishop.
It looked like Bishop with a little extra spring in his legs on that carry. It looks like he might be ready to go after missing some time in that backfield.
Lambert comes over to Tanner Horrell to get some final words of wisdom here before this next snap. 3 minutes to go. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Going to slow it down a little bit, make sure we get the right call. Be in a pistol formation with an offset fullback.
2nd and 8 at the 34. Snap to Lambert. Lambert looking.
He's
deep.
looking.
Oh, man.
Oh, there's a late
late flag. Yes.
There's a late hit.
2 flags coming in. You betcha. Bomber fans getting fired up once again. There's a little bit more momentum back on the Bombers' side. 2:41 to go. We'll check the flag.
You know, and the resilience of this Bomber team right now, you know, to make plays on the field and then not buy into the extracurricular stuff.
Officials will confer. Pick up their flags on the left side of the field there.
Looks like they're going to walk it off.
It'll be a personal foul. Half the distance to the goal line. 1st and 8 at the 34. Excuse me, 1st and 10. 1st and 10.
It's another run. Oh, Connor Bishop with another great run.
Hold on the tackle.
You know, Bishop just brings a little extra to the backfield. He just brings a little extra explosion, a little extra burst when he's back there.
Nice to see him back out there after
missing some contests.
It really is.
Makes a big difference. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 6. Bombers 8, Farmington 6. Snap was low to Lambert. Lambert, QB keeper, out to the left side and brought down short of the 10.
Yeah, Lambert just getting what he can there and just protecting that football. Smart play.
Loss of 5 yards. Third down and 11. On the 13.
Bombers come out with trips on the near side of the field.
Minute and a half to play here. Tanner Horrell, Dave Wilson talking to the Bomber offense.
Coach Horrell, okay, we're just slowing it down here, getting the right call in. Going to take a timeout.
Good thing to do there, smart thing to do, and get everybody set here as this is going to be a pretty crucial play.
Oh, this is a incredibly crucial play in this game.
So we will take a break, and we'll pause for the timeout back after this on the BSN.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Gentry Motors, located at 1719 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Gentry Motors offers sales, service, and detailing. Give them a call today to schedule an appointment, 309-837-7777, or visit them online at gentrymotor.com. Gentry Motors, your friend in the car business. Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb.
Shop local. Shop Macomb.
MHS Stadium, Macomb, Illinois. Welcome back. 8-6 Bombers trying to extend the lead here in the late third quarter at the QB switch. Snap to Lambert. Lambert looking end zone. Pass in the air. It is tipped. Almost intercepted off a tip from the Farmers. Incomplete pass. Brings up third down.
Yeah, I think that was just off the hand of Ian Case there in the far corner of the end zone. You know, with these outside receivers, when you have Ian Case on one side and Deion Doyle on the other, you know, the defense, you gotta watch for fades, and you got to look for those 50-50 balls in the end zone here.
That's going to bring up 4th and 11 at the 13.
I say keep an eye on Deion down here on the
4th and 11. Snap to Lambert.
He'll be looking that way.
Looking to the right.
Looking for
Pass is, oh man. Almost intercepted. It was intended for, trying to get a number here, 20?
I believe so.
Intended for, we'll say Nolan Hogue.
Yeah, it looks like
Yes.
Nolan.
So it was intended for Nolan Hogue. We'll switch things offensively and defensively. It will be 1st and 10 on the Farmers' 13-yard line. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the YouTube stream is up as well tonight. There's a link in the comments there from Zach Keene. If you want to watch the game on YouTube, pair it to your TV. We'll debut that tonight as well, so you can hop over there or stick on our Facebook Live. There's a link in the chat there. Nice gain there from the Farmers up the field. 1st down.
We got another player on the field down. Now, this is just one of those situations right now in this game where it's going to be a battle of wills, and you know you can't be afraid to lose, but you got to want to win it.
And that is another injured Bomber. That is 55. It is Hector Meme. And he is being escorted off the field by Mr. Kessler, Mark Kessler, the athletic trainer. That will bring up 1st and 10. Under a minute to go here. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Snap to
Bombers on the
Wheelwright.
blitz.
Wheelwright going to keep it. Still on his feet, past the 30-yard line, just about the 35.
Ball carrier was
those linebackers, they have to keep their head on a swivel because I know some of them would be responsible for that quarterback on those RPOs, and you'll have some to be designated to that running back. So, we got to make sure we got the read here and we're keying on the right players at the right time.
20 seconds to go here. They're going to get another. Are they going to go for another snap? I believe they will.
Looks like they're going to try.
2nd and 5 at the 35. One chance to get one last play in. There's the snap to Wheelwright. Hands off. Farmers still on their feet, just short of the 40-yard line, and that is how the third quarter is going to come to a close. It's 8-6. Bombers still clinging to a 2-point lead after 3. We'll be back with the conclusion to Week 6 after these local messages on the Bombers Sports Network.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Allen Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allensf.com. Like a good neighbor, Allen Thompson is there. The Macomb Bomber Booster Club. Visit them today at www.bombersports.org to find out how you can get signed up and support all Bomber athletics this season. Get in the game. Join the Bomber Sports Boosters today. Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value. This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value. You'll find it all at Billy's Furniture in Macomb. Stop in and see Jeremy and the guys today for all your furniture needs. Located at 1401 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Westside Lumber of Macomb. Located at 1301 West Jackson Street in Macomb, Illinois. Shop Ace Hardware for your grills, hardware, home improvement, lawn, and garden tools. Westside Lumber, your helpful hardware place.
Shop local. Shop Macomb.
MHS Stadium, the conclusion about ready to begin here. Quarter number 4, 12 minutes on the clock. Justice Keene, Coach Brian Lyles, good to be with you as we bring you the conclusion of Week 6, fourth quarter underway. Snap to Wheelwright. He'll hand it off to number 14.
Oh,
that is Peru. Up the field. He's got plenty of room. 10, 5, end zone, touchdown, Farmers. Farmers have the lead and set the momentum early to kick the fourth quarter off. That was actually 34. That was Landon Utt. My apologies on that. Landon Utt going all the way, and a momentum boost for the Farmers to kick off quarter number 4 at the 11:48 mark.
Yeah, there was just nobody in the middle there from Macomb. I think we got caught on a blitz, and there was just nobody in the middle. Now, sometimes that's a risk you take when you're blitzing, trying to stop the run. That if you get past that second level, you get past that linebacker level, then it's usually one-on-one with a safety. But
they will go for 2 here. Wheelwright awaiting the snap. Snap to Wheelwright. Is it going to be a QB keeper? No. Oh,
I just
went the other way to the left. It's in. It's good. The Farmers take the lead, 12-8. And a 4-point advantage for the Farmington Farmers. Let you know this game brought to you also by the YMCA McDonough County. YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are rolling now for their fall season. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years and older. It's brought to you by Yamamoto's Gentry Motors, located at 1719 East Jackson, Macomb. Gentry Motors offers sales, service, and detailing. Give them a call today to schedule an appointment, 309-837-7777, or visit them online at gentrymotor.com. Gentry Motors, your friend in the car business. And also by Pumo Insurance. Let their friendly expertise and knowledge staff help you find the best coverage you need. Pumo Insurance, 19 Eastside Square in Macomb.
I believe it scores 8-14 now.
Yeah, correct. After the 2-point conversion there.
Yeah, this is going to be a big possession here for this Bomber team.
14-8 as that kick will just roll past to the 30-yard line just about anyway, and it will bring out the Macomb offense in a big play here. Bombers trying to upset the Farmers, who are 5-0.
Yeah, in this situation, we just can't panic. We have to figure out what's been working, kind of stick with the program. We have plenty of time left on the clock with timeouts, so there's no need to be in a big hurry or try something that maybe will come back and bite us. So just stick to what we've been able to do, and still plenty of time to get down the field.
11:48 to go. 1st and 10 at the 31 for this Macomb offense. Snap deep. And that was intended for 81. That's in case for Macomb. Leighton Lambert, head quarterback for Macomb. Holthouse on the sideline taking a knee. And his arm is currently taped up, and knee is injured as well. We'll hopefully get an update from Tanner Horrell after the contest on him. But obviously not good to see him in that shape. But Lambert stepping up when he has to. Snap to Lambert. Lambert, handoff.
Bishop off the right side.
Bishop up. And just short of the 40-yard line.
Yeah, we've consistently been able to run the ball tonight, you know. I mean, I would say we're averaging somewhere around 4 or 5 yards a carry. So I think we're in that position where maybe we think about systematically maybe just working the ball down the field, take what the defense has given us, work some time off the clock, and see if we can't get one in the end zone late.
3rd and 5 now at the 36-yard line as we approach the 11-minute mark of the final quarter. Once again, there is a YouTube link in the comments if you want to transition over to YouTube. We have that stream up and going tonight and working well. So if you do want to cast it over to your TV as we get later into the night here, want to watch it in your living room, feel free to pop over. There's the pass. Lambert, deep, almost intercepted. A flag goes down. Toby Valles is not happy. Bomber player is down on the field.
Looks like Ian Case.
Case, slow to get up. There's Mark Kessler. He is running across the field. 50 to the 40-yard line.
Yeah. Mark showing the wheels there.
Yeah,
good to see him up and walking off the field.
Yep.
You know, Lambert throwing that in a triple coverage, and you know, that may not be the play of choice. So
Case is going to limp off the field.
You know, we just can't try to get it all back in one play.
Yep.
You know, we just got
to be
smart.
patient.
Yeah, got to be patient.
I mean, you got plenty of time to work. I mean, 10:50.
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty of time.
You know, and sometimes one of those running offense can be your best defense. You know, keep the ball out of that farmers, keep it out of their hands, and you know, just work our way down the field like I had mentioned earlier, and just take what this defense is giving you. If it's 4 or 5 yards, take the 4 or 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49 for the Bombers. There's a snap from Lambert. And short gain.
It's like Bishop on the carry.
Bishop on the carry.
You know, I think Coach Royal here is doing a good job just kind of slowing his team down, and letting everybody catch their breath a little bit in between plays and getting the call in.
2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line now. Snap to Holthouse. Or, excuse me, snap to Lambert. Deep. Intercepted. Farmers got to be careful here. You can't have all these players out on the field. They'll celebrate it. Intercepted. Farmington possession at the 10:43 mark of quarter number 4. We got a Bomber down. Lambert is down.
It's like he's limping coming off the field.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, what else can...
Just about everything going wrong here for Macomb when you just can't have it go wrong.
I mean, it has been such a back-and-forth game, and each team battling hard here, and it's just, you hate to see anyone get hurt. It's like Lambert trying to get off the field as quick as he can.
So Lambert will hustle off.
Looks like Kyler Norton will take his spot.
New set of downs here for Farmington. Snap to Wheelwright. Wheelwright, 2 steps back, looking downfield. Caught by number 0, Boston Smith. Smith past the 40-yard line. Farmington Farmers right up the field. Good for a Farmington first down.
You know, and I think it's fair to mention, you know, how many underclassmen right now this Macomb defense is actually playing. You know, I can account for a couple of freshmen, some sophomores. I mean, right now, this Macomb defense is incredibly young with the injury bug in the second half.
10:20 to go in Quarter number 4, 1st and 10 for the Farmers at the 41-yard line. Wheelwright, snap.
Looking deep.
Deep. Pass
Deep
down the
pass.
way. It is tipped.
Oh,
And it's caught. Farmers making a play when they have to. Down the field to the 20-yard line. Farmer fans rise to their feet.
you know, that's just a case of great defense, but an even better catch.
Good for a Farmington first down. That is deep. Got to get all your men off the field here for Macomb. They do in time. 1st and 10 at the 33 now for Wheelwright. Snap to Wheelwright. He will keep it. QB keeper up the right side. Case trying to make a stop. He will.
Yeah, Ian coming up hobbling. I think he hurt himself in the play before
Case
this
is,
last one.
Yeah, so he is going to hobble off the field. Obviously frustrated with himself. 9:30 to go. Farmington 14, Macomb 8. With 9:23 to go in the fourth quarter. Snap to Wheelwright. He'll hand it off over to number 34, Utt. Utt with a shuffle stop and down. Tanner Horrell makes his play call.
Yeah, Coach Horrell trying to keep the enthusiasm on the defensive side of the ball here.
So now 3rd and 7. Got to get a stop.
Yeah, we got to get a stop here. You know, it's just been one big play, a couple big plays here in this possession for the Farmers, and I think it's a whole different ball game.
Snap to Wheelwright. Wheelwright looking, still looking, on his feet,
Out of the
run to
pocket.
run. Shuffles. QB shuffle again. 4 different shuffles there, past to just about the 25-yard line. Bishop on the stop.
Yeah, he made something out of nothing there. You know, as the Macomb defense has got to do a better job of moving their feet, breaking down, and then making a tackle here. We can't continue to let Wheelwright just run wherever he wants to, when he wants to.
8:06 to go in the fourth quarter. Snap and shuffles
Pushing
into the
his way into the end zone.
Touchdown, Farmington! Straight into the end zone. The Farmer
Flag
fans
coming in after the play.
rise to their feet. There's a flag after the play. Officials are saying hold up on the far side of the field. Check the flag here.
I think we might have excessive celebration in the end zone.
That's what I'm thinking.
We'll wait and see what the call is. Unfortunately, looks like Ian Case getting his left knee taped up and iced up on the sideline.
Yep.
Mark Kessler doing a good job. He's staying busy tonight.
Absolutely.
Penalty is a dead ball personal foul on Farmington.
Now we got a personal foul against Farmington.
Penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
It will be assessed on the kickoff, and the touchdown stands 20-8 now. Farmington extending their lead at a crucial point in the game.
Yeah, that was a big offensive possession for Farmington.
We'll go for 2 here. Snap.
The same play.
It is
Looks like he's
no
short.
good.
No good.
Short.
That's a giant stop for this Macomb offense.
Absolutely.
You know, with just under 8 left to go in a 20-8 game.
Bombers trailing 20-8, looking for answers on the next drive. We'll be back after this on the BSN.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Ron LB Auto Sales. LB Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory. This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Abram Olson Country Financial. Get business, farm, life insurance, and retirement planning from Country Financial. We help you find the insurance and all the financial solutions with the right tools at the right time. Let Abram Olson help you out. Give him a call at 309-836-2885 or stop in at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Ryan Bringer Chiropractic, specializing in all your chiropractic needs.
MHS Stadium in Macomb, Illinois. Welcome back. Bombers trailing 20-8 now against the Farmington Farmers. 7:56 to go in this contest. Bombers got to battle their way back through an injured night thus far. And Farmington will kick it away. Kick, down, and Bombers got to pick it up here pretty quick. It's going to be Dion Doyle to bring it back here. Doyle on his feet gets tripped up. And that looked dangerous, too, there, getting your ankle kind of stuck in the turf. Doyle down about the 40-yard line, and it will bring up a new set of downs for Macomb, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Dion just getting outside of his frame a little bit there, trying to make that cut and getting his footwork out from underneath his hips. And I put you in that's not a good spot to be in on this turf field.
Not at all. 1st and 10 at the 40 now. Bombers setting up for a new set of downs.
Now, there's still plenty of time left in this ball game. You know, scores can come pretty quick, so there's no need to panic here. Looks like that might be freshman Drake May on that carry.
I believe so.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's number 23.
That is Malachi Conley. Darshan on the stop. 7:23 to go. 20-8. Bombers trailing the Farmers. 2nd and 11 at the 39.
Looking deep again.
Pass. Well out of reach. Intended for Damone Johnson.
Yeah, this Farmington defense is going to be keying on these outside receivers now. With Whole House out of the game, it kind of limits the downfield accuracy for Macomb and what we're able to do.
7:07 to go, 3rd and 11.
I mean, give credit to Lambert for coming in a game like this and manning that position.
And a flag is down.
That's going to be a false start on the far side, I believe. You know, I can't come at a worse time.
Nope. Terrible mistake there by the Bombers. That's going to back them up 5 yards.
You know, in games like this, you know, you can't lose your mental concentration. I mean, these mental reps right now are important. I know you're tired. I know you're hot. You're beat up a little bit, but, man, you just got to get locked in and focused because every play, every yard counts in this situation.
Snap to Lambert. Lambert looking. Pass caught. Bombers still on their feet with it. Shuffling and short 35.
Looks like that was Dion Doyle.
Yep.
And he comes up with a little bit of a limp.
He's limping. 6:48 to go. That will bring up 4th down.
The official checking with Dion to make sure he's okay.
Crucial 4th down here for Macomb. 4th and 13, 37. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think you have much of a choice.
Oh, snap is low to
snap.
Lambert looking deep. Pass is intercepted by the Farmers. Turn it around. 50. Outside, out of bounds. Intercepted by Bowser. Turnover on downs. It is 3. And Farmington taking over on downs. 1st and 10 for Farmington at the 6:17 mark of the 4th quarter.
It's starting to look like this Macomb team is not going to be able to overcome the injuries that they've suffered throughout the game. I mean, can't count anybody out, but you know things are definitely not going our way right now.
6:17 to go in the contest. It will be 1st and 10 for Farmington. Snap to Wheelwright. Wheelwright hands it off to number 6, Jack Wheelwright. Wheelwright up the field.
It's a good hit.
Good hit and a good stop to the 30.
You know, this is where Coach Horrell is going to find out what his team is really made of. You know, this right here is where, you know, are we going to give up? Are we just going to call it a night and pack it in, or are we going to fight back and get what we can get out of this game?
Six minutes to go. 1st and 10 at the 32 for the Farmers. Snap to Wheelwright. Takes 3 steps back. Looking for somebody.
Wide open down the field.
QB keeper looking deep. End zone possibly. Pass is, wow.
Blown coverage by the Macomb secondary.
Deep pass. Takes 4 hops onto the track. Almost goes outside the fence.
Yeah, luckily we were able to get
back.
Yeah, luckily we were able to get some pressure on Will right there. Otherwise, that would have been another Farmington touchdown for sure. He was wide open after about 10 yards running down the sideline.
2nd and 10 at the 32 now. Second and 10 now. Wheelwright snap. He will keep it. And still on his feet. Stop from Macomb. We'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, that looks like Drake May and number 77 and on 70. Alex Brown.
Be a 2-yard loss. 4th and 12. 3rd and 12.
Looks like Farmington's going to be okay with slowing it down just a little bit here. Yeah, they're going to wait and
take their time.
Yep. There's no point in hurrying right
Snap
here.
to Wheelwright. He moves to the left, still on his feet. Wheelwright. Oh, yes.
Tackle.
Good stop there from Macomb. That's Connor Bishop.
And what a great tackle by Connor.
Great move by him in getting that stop. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in out there one-on-one with Wheelwright and out there in the open field. And what a great job.
4.5 minutes to play here. 4th and 11, folks, at the 33. Snap to Wheelwright. Takes 3 steps back. He's going to look deep. Deep. He's looking end zone. Incomplete.
Slight just underthrown.
And it will be a new set of downs for Macomb now.
I say we had three defensive players in the end zone and not one player turned around looking at the ball.
4:19 to go. Macomb trailing 20-8 in the 4th quarter here at the MHS Stadium. Good to have you with us tonight on a turnover on downs there.
Yeah, Coach Horrells, I think, is letting his offense know that, hey, we're going to have to hurry things up here just a little bit. So I would almost look to see on no huddle on this possession.
Going to have to move quick here. Trailing 20-8, 4:19 to go. 1st and 10 at the 33 now for the Macomb Bombers. Snap to Lambert, and a quick stop from the Farmers. That is Petty on the handoff.
Say that's a little surprising to me to see that run and then us not, getting back on the ball quickly to try to move this ball down the field. With 4 minutes left, there's still time. Just under 4 minutes.
Lambert, pass caught. Bombers shuffle on their feet. That pass was caught by number 20, Nolan Hogue. 3:27 to go. That clock is still winding down. Bombers still with 2 timeouts left in this contest.
Still 2 timeouts, but doesn't look like they're in much of a hurry.
Not hustling.
Yeah, not really any kind of sense of urgency here from the Macomb squad.
Snap to Lambert. Lambert tosses it back. Pass deep. Looking. Oh.
Just through his hands.
Intended for number. Who was that? Was that Damone? That's Damone Johnson.
It looked like Connor Bishop took a big hit after he threw that football.
Under 3 minutes now, 2:54, and that brings up fourth down. This is likely the last chance the Bombers going to have to get a first down here and score for any chance on this one. Just too late in the contest now.
Yeah, they're quickly running out of time now with the time that's being spent to get the call from the sideline and then get up on the line.
Snap to Lambert. Lambert looking. It is intercepted. Taken all the way back. And the Farmers close it out with a touchdown return. Hunter Darsham right on the interception. Touchdown Farmers, 26-8.
That's pretty much going to seal the deal
that
there.
Will seal the deal. The Farmington Farmers are going to be undefeated walking out of Bomber Country tonight. They'll move to 6-0 on the season.
And, you got to give him credit on that interception because you don't see defensive linemen or linebackers when they come in like that getting their hands up. And, I know as us coaches, we preach it constantly to get your hands up if you can't get to that quarterback. And that's just a perfect example of why we try to instill that.
And they will line up to go for two here as Bomber Nation will make their way towards the exits of this one. Bombers going to drop to 3-3, which makes these last 3 weeks even more crucial. Needing at least 2 wins out of the last 3 weeks to even have a chance to get in at 5-4. There's the snap, and it is going to be still on the feet. Yep,
there he goes down.
Close it out, get a stop. 26-8. Let you know, tonight's game is brought to you by Puma Insurance Agency. Let their friendly and experienced, knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs, whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance. They've got you covered. Puma Insurance, 19 Eastside Square in Macomb.
And, I think Coach Horrell in this game, I think he could take away a few, if you want to, morale victories, which, some of us, I'm not necessarily a big believer in. But he has a very young team, and a lot of these younger players were asked to step up in crucial positions, in this second half with the injuries that they sustained. And I think there's a very bright future moving forward. A lot of freshmen and sophomores stepping up in a big way.
Absolutely, and always nice to see that when it happens, and you don't want it. You don't want those injuries to happen, but kids were ready to step up when they needed to. 2:47 is left in this one, and Bombers will host Elmwood Brimfield next week for homecoming, and then they'll be on the road at Mercer County in Havana next week, the last home game of the regular season for Macomb, and then, trying to clinch a playoff berth at possibly with that. They need to win 2 out of the last 3 now. There's the kickoff return for the Bombers. And it will be brought down about at the 35.
Kickoff fielded by Jack Field. Tackled by Cole Passmore.
Passmore on the stop.
Nine-yard return for Field. First and 10 Bombers on the Macomb 33.
So I think Coach Horrell would just be content here with just trying to run some clock and try to get everybody else out here as healthy as possible. Looks like we got some substitutions.
Snap and a short gain. 2.5 to play. Farmington will move to 6-0 on the year. Nice continued play from Toby Vallis' squad, and they'll move into week 7, already clinching the playoffs with 5 victories, 6 now, and they'll look to close it out in style. Very talented Farmington squad, and credit to them. They played a great contest tonight, did the right things when they had to, and they'll move into week 7 at 6-0.
Yeah, they just had the ball bounce, and in a lot of situations just bounced their way. We had one drive there, and I think 3 fumbles and an interception in the end zone that got dropped. So, things just kind of went their way tonight. So,
2nd and 7 at the 36 here.
Good run.
Nice run there from Johnson. Or excuse me, that's Malachi Conley, 23.
You know, it's nice to see that this offensive unit in Malachi is still running hard, still out there trying to compete. Now, that's what you want to see in your team in this particular situation.
First and 10 at the 44 now, minute 39 to go in the contest.
Sam McComb's just going to bleed the clock down now, wait for the 5 count before they snap the ball.
And Bombers still on
Malachi
their feet.
again with a good run.
Good run there. Bombers are still going to fight till the very end here.
You know, you can credit that. That's one of the bright spots of this game is Malachi's come in and he's ran the ball extremely hard for this Macomb Bomber squad.
So, under a minute to go here. Bombers with the last few snaps. Just trying to get out of here these last few plays as healthy as possible.
Yeah, and that's just a good call for Coach Horrell. You know, let's just get out of here healthy. Look forward to next week.
Snap to Lambert.
Malachi,
Conley.
another good run.
He's got room. Still on his feet.
And look at him
Short
go.
of the 20, 34-1 to go. Bombers could possibly score here before this one's all said and done.
Yeah, you love to see that life. You know, Malachi's just no quit and, you know, keeping his legs moving, not giving up, and not going down on first contact. You know, I mean, you got to love having kids like that on your team.
Absolutely.
Again, we're going to give him the ball again here and see what he can. Looks like we might be running out of gas just a little bit.
And that will do it. 26-8. Farmington is going to defeat the Bombers at home tonight and continue their undefeated run through this regular season. The Bombers, however, are going to need some late season magic. They're going to need to win 2 of the last 3 in order to get to the playoffs. And there are fireworks. Oh my! Coach, that's not appropriate.
No, I'm not. That's
not okay.
No.
That's that's not okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's just not appropriate at all.
No.
Nope, not a. And I'm sure that will be handled through athletics and whatnot. But that's not an appropriate way to end this contest at all.
Not at all. You know, I mean, sportsmanship should be a thing. You know, this is a great, hard-fought game by both
Two
teams.
rivals.
I mean, exactly. I mean, 2 very good, talented football clubs. You know, and if you're Coach Horrell and Coach, I mean, you got to be impressed with your teams. You know, on both sides of the ball. Macomb, you know, refused to give up, regardless of the situation, regardless of the injury. You know, and this is a very talented Farmington football team.
And that will bring us to the end of the contest. We'll be back for postgame here momentarily. 26-8 the final. Back after this on the Bomber Sports Network.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Abram Olson Country Financial. Get business, farm, life insurance, and retirement planning from Country Financial. We help you find the insurance and all the financial solutions with the right tools at the right time. Let Abram Olson help you out. Give him a call at 309-836-2885 or stop in at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Ryan Bringer Chiropractic, specializing in all your chiropractic needs. Dr. Bringer is located at 1526 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Give him a call to schedule your next appointment at 309-837-1466. Bringer Chiropractic. Discover what your chiropractic can do for you. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA in McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years or older. Gentry Motors, located at 1719 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Gentry Motors offers sales, service, and detailing. Give them a call today to schedule an appointment. 309-837-7777 or visit them online at gentrymotor.com. Gentry Motors, your friend in the car business. Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb.
Shop local. Shop Macomb.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber Football is brought to you by Allen Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allensf.com. Like a good neighbor, Allen Thompson is there. The Macomb Bomber Booster Club. Visit them today at www.bombersports.org to find out how you can get signed up and support all Bomber athletics this season. Get in the game. Join the Bomber Sports Boosters today. Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value. You'll find it all at Billy's Furniture in Macomb. Stop in and see Jeremy and the guys today for all your furniture needs. Located at 1401 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Ron Elbiato Sales. Elbiato Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
And back in the booth here, Justice Keene, Coach Brian Lyles, as we prepare to wrap this one up and get this one all said and done here. Tough loss, but, a lot of kids stepped up in this one. And when you're playing with injuries and you're playing a team as talented as Farmington, you got to be proud of the younger kids that stepped up tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. This contest could have very easily gone the other way had the injuries not occurred to the players that it happened to, unfortunately. But like I said a few times during the broadcast, is that if you're Coach Horrell, you got to see that there is a very bright future for this program with these underage football players that he has. A lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores. So the future is very, very bright for the Macomb program.
Bombers at 3-3 now in the year. They'll need at least 2 wins in the last 3 weeks to advance to the playoffs. Give you a rundown of the contest here. Quarter one began with a opening score from the Macomb Bombers, 8-0. Holthouse with a 2-point PAT good at the 9:03 mark of quarter number one, 8-0 Macomb after one quarter. Quarter number two, Farmington answers 8-6 with Wheelwright with a QB run touchdown at the 9:08 mark. Nothing after that, and 8-6 at half, Macomb leading. Third quarter was scoreless, and then fourth quarter, Farmington taking over after a couple more Macomb injuries. 14-8 at the 11:48 mark with a good 2-point PAT. Another touchdown, 20-8, 2-point PAT, no good at 7:56 mark, and then the one that closed it out, the interception touchdown at the 2:47 mark. 2-point conversion was no good, 26-8, the final score. Homecoming next week. It's always kind of a tough week to play on, if you will.
Yeah.
Obviously it's kind of a messed up week at school. You're not doing the typical classroom things. It's celebration week, which as you should. Enjoy the week and enjoy all the festivities. But important game next week now.
Oh, very much so. And while there were some questions answered tonight as far as what the underclassmen bring to the table, I think moving forward there's far more questions that need to be answered as far as the injuries go. Where do we stand with, moving forward into next week with some of the injuries we sustained tonight. But yeah, homecoming brings a whole different energy. It's a week of celebration, of celebrating your school and your community. And so it's going to be interesting to see how things play out.
The Bombers' final count of this one, Farmington 26, Macomb 8. That will put a wrap on. Coach is coming. Okay, Coach is going to come up here in a moment. We're going to take a break here. We'll wait for Coach momentarily. This is Macomb Bomber Football on the Bomber Sports Network.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber Football is brought to you by Allen Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allensf.com. Like a good neighbor, Allen Thompson is there. The Macomb Bomber Booster Club. Visit them today at www.bombersports.org to find out how you can get signed up and support all Bomber athletics this season. Get in the game. Join the Bomber Sports Boosters today. Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value. You'll find it all at Billy's Furniture in Macomb. Stop in and see Jeremy and the guys today for all your furniture needs. Located at 1401 East Jackson Street in Macomb.
Shop local. Shop Macomb.
Ron Elbiato Sales. This presentation of Macomb Bomber Football is brought to you by Abram Olson Country Financial. Get business, farm, life insurance, and retirement planning from Country Financial. We help you find the insurance and all the financial solutions with the right tools at the right time. Let Abram Olson help you out. Give him a call at 309-836-2885 or stop in at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Ryan Bringer Chiropractic, specializing in all your chiropractic needs. Dr. Bringer is located at 1526 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Give him a call to schedule your next appointment at 309-837-1466. Bring a Chiropractic. Discover what your chiropractic can do for you. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA in McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years or older. Gentry Motors, located at 1719 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Gentry Motors offers sales, service, and detailing. Give them a call today to schedule an appointment. 309-837-7777 or visit them online at gentrymotor.com. Gentry Motors, your friend in the car business. Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb.
Shop local. Shop Macomb.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber Football is brought to you by Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value. You'll find it all at Billy's Furniture in Macomb. Stop in and see Jeremy and the guys today for all your furniture needs. Located at 1401 East Jackson Street in Macomb. Westside Lumber of Macomb. Located at 1301 West Jackson Street in Macomb, Illinois. Shop Ace Hardware for your grills, hardware, home improvement, lawn, and garden tools. Westside Lumber, your helpful hardware place.
Shop local. Shop Macomb.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber Football is brought to you by Allen Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allensf.com. Like a good neighbor, Allen Thompson is there. The Macomb Bomber Booster Club. Visit them today at www.bombersports.org to find out how you can get signed up and support all Bomber athletics this season. Get in the game. Join the Bomber Sports Boosters today. Billy's Furniture. Quality, style, comfort, and value.
We are with Macomb head football coach Tanner Horrell following the Farmington 26-8 win over the Bombers. And begin with this. I know it was a tough night, injury-wise and playing all that stuff. You got to be proud of how those kids kind of stepped up, having to pop into those situations.
Absolutely. I mean, our kids just keep getting shot after shot after shot. I mean, it's coming from all over the place, you know, on the field, off the field. And our kids just keep stepping up and answering the bell, you know. We were up 8-6 going into the fourth and all the stuff that happened before, and we were still right there in that football game.
Lambert, stepping in that QB position, obviously, you know, that's one of those things where you're not expecting to go in that position, and then, you know, he throws that pass to Dion at the 3:36 marker, quarter number 3 to sparkle energy. You know, what was that? What was your message to him kind of having to go out there in that I don't want to say a freak situation, but, you know, what was your kind of message to him to get him fired up to get out there?
You know, I mean, that's kind of a risk when your quarterback's a mobile kid, and he's playing defense. So you got to have he's actually our third string guy or second string guys, Jackson, and he's out. I think hopefully he's going to be back Monday, but he's not right now, and we got to get Langdon ready. And I thought he did well for getting thrown in the fire. That's a huge football game, and Farmington's a really good team, and he didn't back away. He was making some plays and had a chance to score there. Very well coached and very good team indeed. Next week, homecoming. You know, you get your last home game of the regular season. You know, I was kind of talking with the coach. It's a different week at school. You know, you're not. You know, you're still having school, but, you know, different activities, and, you know, you want to preach your kids to enjoy the week. You know, what's your kind of message to the kids going into next week, you know, knowing the importance of that game now, and as you kind of get towards the end of the season, which I can't believe, you know, we're already, you know, at still week 85 6. degrees outside.
Well, yes, hopefully it cools down a little bit. But, you know, what's kind of your message as we get deep into the season here?
Keep battling, you know, keep stepping up. And I think these kids have had crazy weeks before this, and I think this one might actually be easier than some of the weeks we've had. Well, it definitely will be easier than some of the weeks we've had this season. And I think they're going to be ready to go. Seniors will be the last game on this field unless we can win a playoff game, and they're going to be ready to go. Elmwood's going to be ready to go, and kind of little rivalry game. So we'll see what we can do.
Do you feel, as you kind of look down that stretch, you got to go to Mercer County, to Havana. Is it kind of hard to schedule feels different this year, where you're here and then you're on the road and then you're here, and then is it kind of harder to close it out on the road, having to travel for the last two, and then not getting that home field advantage towards the end?
No, I don't think so. I think every field's the same. Maybe not as nice as this one, but
Sure.
But they're all football fields. They're all gonna have lines. They're all gonna have end zones, and we just gotta go take care of business. And I think we can do that.
Coach, appreciate you stopping in, and we'll see you next week.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for broadcasting.
Tanner Horrell stopping
Good luck
in.
on Monday.
Thank you. Yeah, Bomber Golf Monday and the sectionals. So thank you, sir. Appreciate you stopping in. Coach Lyles, appreciate him being here as well tonight. That is a hard-fought contest, as Farmington is a very, very good team. We're going to close this thing out here. Justice Keene saying farewell. Bombers fall 26-8 to a talented Farmington team. We'll see you hopefully next Friday night. We'll let you know the broadcast kind of to be determined right now, depending on how Monday goes in Peoria with the state golf tournament next Friday, the first round. So we'll let you know how things pan out. Otherwise, if not, we'll see you for the parade Friday and Bomber football Friday night, and then homecoming festivities as well. Looking forward to a great week. Justice Keene saying farewell. Have a great night. Bombers fall 26-8. We'll see you next week.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Abram Olson Country Financial. Get business, farm, life insurance, and retirement planning from Country Financial. We help you find the insurance and all the financial solutions with the right tools at the right time. Let Abram Olson help you out. Give him a call at 309-8